Podcast After Hours Edition. Right, and we are back. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Fit Podcast After Hours Edition. Quick announcement, we get into the show. Number one, rumble.com/freshfit. As you guys know, we make content that is crazy. So sometimes we can't have everything on YouTube. So you got to come on over to rumble.com/freshfit to have, all the podcast interviews that we can't put on here. So check us out.
It's better anyway.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. Yeah. Also, guys, check us out on freshfit.locals.com. We live stream the pre-show right before the show. So if you guys want to see the behind-the-scenes stuff, check us out over there. Also, get the merch at freshfitstore.com. All the hoodies and t-shirts and slogans that you guys have come to learn and love are over there. Also, guys, do me a huge favor. Subscribe to our other YouTube channels called Fresh Fit Clips, and we got another one called More Fresh Fit Clips. We want to hit 1 million on the Fresh Fit Clips channel and then 100K on the other channels so that we can get some more plaques and flex on the haters.
Yep.
Also, check us out on Spotify, guys. If you want to get the audio and or video version of the podcast, you could go ahead and check us out over there if you don't want to watch it on YouTube. Also, Fresh has a vlog.
And guys, if you want vlogs of our lifestyle, us traveling, having fun, go check it out. We just came back from Colombia. Awesome trip. So don't forget to check it out. Also, as well, we have the network, which is pretty much my network, giving value, adding value as well. Millionaires from around the world giving you advice about success, money, how to invest, all that. So tap into that. See you guys in there.
All right. And check me out, guys, on Fed Reacts. You guys know I break down criminal cases over there. I am going to be covering the Trump, Georgia RICO indictment tomorrow. I'm going to actually live stream at 7 p.m. I'm going to give you guys probably the most thorough breakdown on that RICO case. As you guys know, I used to do RICO cases when I was on the job. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it. They actually indicted, very ironic, they indicted Rudy Giuliani, who actually was one of the first prosecutors to successfully indict RICO against the mafia.
That's insane.
How the tables have turned.
Forget about it.
Yeah, seriously, bro. Real talk. He went ahead and put them Italians in jail. Now they're putting him in jail. It's fucking crazy. But anyway, guys, I'm going to cover that tomorrow at 7 p.m. So if you guys want the most thorough breakdown on that case, I'm going to go ahead and give it to y'all tomorrow live. Pause.
Is he
7
guilty?
p.m. Trump.
Rudy Giuliani?
No, but he got indicted with Trump.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is his fourth indictment, guys, in the past years. You guys know New York State indicted him for the stupid business record stuff, the classified documents case, the January 6th election interference, and now the state of Georgia hit him and I think like 18 other defendants with a RICO conspiracy.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, it's bullshit, man. We fuck with Trump over here on this side of the internet, so it's a bunch of bullshit. But oh yeah, my bad. I got wrapped up in the political stuff. Guys, go get my book, Why Women Deserve Less, in stores right now on Amazon.
Let's go, ladies!
An Amazon bestseller.
Yeah!
She's like, hell no. I got a hardcover, softcover, Kindle, Audible, everywhere that you guys like. If you can't read and you're illiterate, don't worry. You can listen to an Audible while I yell at you. And Chris, what about you?
Yes, girls. Aaron C. Paxson on IG. Shout out to the girls for coming on to the panel. We got all new girls, by the way. So,
Yes, good job, Chris.
And Charlie. Shout out to the team,
Chris appreciation. Chris appreciation. Man.
Yeah, facts, right?
Shout out to you, Chris.
And anyways, guys, once again, we do not pay anybody to come onto the show, right? Emails, we don't do emails. We don't pay dues, and for after hours. So if you're not sure, ladies, it's Damien Aaron C. Paxson, and let's make it happen.
Yeah, guys, there's been some guys scamming, like sending emails and all sorts of stuff out. We will never email you guys. If you want to get on the show, you message either Chris, Aaron C. Paxson, or _She's So ICTV. Those are pretty much the main people that run that side. So you got to talk to them.
And also, we mainly film on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, not Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man, we're never going to email you to come on the show. So that person's a scammer. He's stealing people's Facebook stuff. And we're not even on Facebook like that. So what is it? 2010? Like, what the hell's going on here? Grandpa. But anyway, it is what it is. Cool. So introduce the lovely ladies.
Without further ado, ladies, if you don't mind, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, dating status, and if you want to, of course,
your body count.
And we're going to start right here. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Carmen. I'm from Holland. I work as a chef. I study international law, bachelor's levels, so undergrad.
Okay. How old are you, Carmen?
I'm 20.
And you said you're from Holland?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're a chef?
I'm a chef.
Okay. And you're pursuing your bachelor's degree right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
International law.
Okay.
What's your best dish to make?
I really like meat, like different kinds of combining cuisines, so different spices and marinades.
What's it called, your best dish?
Some kind of a steak. I don't have a name for it.
Okay.
But I have my own culinary site, so I do my own recipes.
Did you go to school for that too, or no?
No, but I've been working for 5 years now.
Okay.
Business
all right.
in the kitchen.
Do you want to be a lawyer? I'm guessing international law.
Or go into diplomacy, maybe.
Okay. And then what's your relationship status? Single, married?
In a relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long y'all been together?
Almost a year now.
Okay.
Cool. Is he from America?
No, he lives in Tunisia.
Wow, that's random.
Oh wow.
How'd you meet him?
Online.
Online?
Tinder.
Tinder
Oh, wow.
online?
Wow.
Wait, how'd you set your location to
Wait
Tunisia?
a minute.
They have phones out there?
Wait a minute.
No, I think it was during COVID time.
Yeah, it's in North Africa. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
he
kinda
said
get
his
rid of it.
location in Holland. I guess he was looking for a chef or something. They don't got no food over there in Tunisia, I'll tell you that.
Holy.
No, I'm just kidding. It's a North African country. It's very similar to Sudan.
Okay.
A lot of them speak Arabic, Muslim country, etc.
Hey man, BBC gang, we winning.
So, nigga, come. Okay,
We can't hear you.
I'm over here talking on the side, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say what you want to
Say
say.
again, Mo.
At the time, you were able to swipe anywhere for free and during the pandemic.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he
Okay.
knows.
Have y'all met in person yet?
No, but
Oh,
he's
wow.
gonna come and visit me.
Wait a minute.
But I met his family, his friends, everyone.
Oh wow.
You are dating yourself right now. Until you guys meet.
Maybe.
Hey, when that meat meets the meat, then you can meet. This is nothing happening right now, okay?
Yeah,
Damn.
romanticizing a robot is fine.
That's like that. What's it called? Catfish? That show on MTV. Man,
This man's whole family set up, man.
Yeah.
you said some actors will meet you.
Do you know the way?
They gonna meet you, all
man.
right?
All right.
They got paid him $10.
Fantastic. The wrong accent, Chris. I think it's actually.
Allahu
All
Akbar!
right. What about you? What's your name?
My name's Haley. I'm 20 years old. I'm a part-time CAV attender and I'm a student at FAU. So I live in Boca, but I'm from Orlando.
Okay. And then what do you do for work again? I'm sorry.
I'm a CAV attender part-time.
Cop attender?
Kava.
Is that
K-A-V-A.
What's a kava attender?
So Kava, it's a root from the South Pacific. Basically it's just it interacts with your GABA receptors the same way that alcohol does, except it doesn't impair your cognitive skills. So it's like a really good replacement for alcohol.
So you get lit off kava?
Yeah.
I need some of that.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
you got Hennessy kava?
Yeah.
Hennessy flavored kava?
Nah.
Hennessy.
Okay.
It tastes like dirt. It's like
Okay.
mud water. It's gross.
So what's the is it I guess is the benefit that you can get this effects of being drunk without ruining your health?
I mean, yeah, it's like good for people who are like alcoholics and don't want to avoid alcohol, or if like alcoholism runs in their family.
Isn't it
or
like a
something.
mushroom type of thing? Is it kratom or something?
Well, we do serve kratom as well.
Kratom.
Yeah.
Does it still have like the same negative health situation like alcohol or no?
Yeah, similar, but I guess not as bad.
Okay.
But
all
I
right.
mean, at the end of the day, like it's supposed to be a healthier option, but I don't know.
Okay, it's like a nicotine patch, kind of. It's like okay, it's like not as
It
bad as the original
suffices.
habit, but it like gets you through. Okay.
Mhm.
What's your highest education level completed?
So I'm studying right now. I'm a criminal justice major.
Okay.
So high school right now.
Okay. Do you want to drop where you go to school? It's up to you.
Oh yeah, I said it earlier. FAU.
FAU.
FIU. Okay.
FAU.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm like writing this down
Ship
too.
North.
And then relationship status?
I'm single.
Single. All right. Cool. What about you,
I'm Helene.
Chris?
I mean, she's over 30.
Come on, man. All right. Sorry. What's your name?
I'm Helene.
Helene. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and Penelope and I were co-founders of Step It Up. It's a weight loss company,
Okay.
and I'm
How-
47.
47. Okay.
Yeah.
You're 47?
I'm 47.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey man, Mills, man.
Stiflers, mom.
Do you have children?
Penelope.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
she doesn't
my
have
girl.
children, so she wouldn't not MILF.
Oh.
It'd be cougar.
She
in-
has
for
no
your
kids.
case.
I'm the kid.
No, no,
I'm the
no,
kid.
no.
Child.
Wait. Okay. That's her daughter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, wait. Okay. All right. So,
Mari's tired, guys. Mari's tired.
yeah. Sorry.
We had a long show earlier.
Yeah. Where are you?
Paul.
Where are you from?
I live in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. And then you said that you guys have a fitness business together.
It's food, fitness, and mindset. So it's all three. And it's all three because all three are required to create sustainable weight loss
Gotcha.
and improved health outcomes. And I have a master's degree in nutrition.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
I got it from Clayton, and I studied food as medicine internationally. So I speak fluent French and German, and Penelope was born in Switzerland. And so we've looked at healing traditions throughout the world.
Gotcha.
Bonjour.
And then where'd you get your undergrad from?
My undergrad, I started at Hunter in New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, and both at Clayton.
Would you get what degree did you get in Hunter?
I started a marketing degree.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And then relationship status?
I'm in a long-term committed relationship.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Not, is it with the father?
No,
or
we're divorced. Her dad and I are divorced.
Okay, so for divorce, but in a relationship now.
hmm
How long have you been together?
4 years.
All right,
Nice.
cool.
Okay. Hail Marys.
What about?
Hail Mary.
All right, what about you?
Hi, my name is Jen. I have my doctorate in pharmacy and integrative health.
Okay. Real quick, how old are you?
I'm 45.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Chicago, grew up in California, live in Miami
Okay.
currently. I work as an integrative women's health pharmacist. I studied neuroscience at Harvard, so I kind of like to integrate that in with my practice. I also teach yoga, Pilates, and I am doing my postdoctoral fellowship in anti-aging and metabolic medicine right now through the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. So that's kind of what I'm up
Are you guys
to.
friends?
No, we're just the two older ones.
Okay, Cooper's in the house. Let's
go. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying to write it. Okay, 45 Chicago. You're a pharmacist, but also yoga instructor. Would it be fair to say that pharmacist is your primary profession?
Yeah.
Okay, and then it sounds to me like you're a PhD candidate. You said?
No, I already have 3 doctorates, but I'm going for I'm in a fellowship, so I'm going for my board certification in anti-aging and metabolic medicine right now.
I'm a PhD.
And just to be clear, you said is one of those PhDs in Harvard neuroscience? You said?
No. I studied neuroscience in Harvard, but my doctorates are from University of Florida.
Okay, all of them.
Yes.
Okay, undergrad too.
Yep.
Okay.
Microbiology undergrad.
Okay.
Yep.
And then relationship status?
I am legally married.
Okay, married but separated, I would say, right? Probably.
No, you're single, nigga.
No. It's a long story. It's a long story.
All right, married but divorce coming soon. All right, you're coming to
Complicated.
near you.
Complicated.
Okay, complicated. Let me write that down here too in my notes. All right. What about you?
Hi, my name is Penelope. I am 18. I am a co-founder with my mom for Step It Up, our weight loss program.
You were born in Switzerland, right?
I was born in Switzerland, yes.
Where'd you go to school?
All
In
around
LA?
the world. No,
Okay.
I went to school in Maryland, Florida, California.
Okay. If you had to pick, because you're young, if you had to pick a home state, which one would you say, or a home city, where would you consider it?
Oh, that's so hard. Maybe Maryland.
Okay.
What part of Maryland?
Baldwin is where I lived.
Okay.
Northern Baltimore.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I guess that you work with your mom, and then what's your 18 high school, right?
High school
education.
diploma, not going to college.
Smart move.
Smart.
It's a waste of money a lot of times.
Waste of money.
Yep.
And then what's your relationship status?
I'm in a monogamous long-term relationship.
Okay.
High school sweethearts, I'm guessing.
No.
How long have you been together?
Almost eight months now.
Okay.
How'd you guys meet?
We met at a leadership retreat in Las Vegas.
Wow. That's cool.
In Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm assuming he's older than you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Me?
Yes.
My name is Leandra. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Queens, New York, but I live in California.
New York.
This is who it ain't it?
Okay.
Yeah, she don't sound like she's from New York. Okay. And then what's your highest education? Sorry, what do you do for work?
I'm an actress and a model, and I have my own fashion line. It's called Single Till I'm Rich.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wait. It's called Single Till You're Rich?
Yeah. Why is that funny?
No. You
Well,
find out later.
until you become rich or until you find a rich guy?
Single till I'm rich.
Well, you could find a rich guy and then.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be rich myself.
Oh,
before.
Go, Queen.
All right.
You got that.
She's independent, man. Come
Okay,
on.
Independent
okay. I
queen,
was because there's many ways for women to acquire wealth, and one of them is through a male.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. Most female millionaires and
Divorce.
get it through divorce. Okay, what about you? Okay, so fashion line, actress, model, highest education level completed?
I went up to my senior year in college, and then I dropped out actually, like probably right before. I had 30 credits left, and then I dropped out because I
Where'd
was
you go?
Buffalo State College.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's a party school, but then
Huge party school.
but then like COVID started, and then it was just really hard to continue, and my life just got really lit. So I was like, "Fuck school."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. What'd you major in when you were there?
Theater.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
That's right, so.
Are
Okay.
you in any major roles? In any?
I've just done background for now.
Okay.
On the way. On the way.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your and then relationship status?
She belongs to the streets.
Single.
Yeah,
Of
no,
course,
belong
so
to the
she's rich,
streets.
bro. Independent boss, babe, man.
All right.
theater school, college, party
You
school.
go, queen.
All right.
What's your body count?
Whatever you want it to be.
Oh shit, she's sassy with it too. Okay, Chris. Get him, Chris.
She's she judoed that one. She's been asked that one before.
Get him.
All right. What about you?
Chris next.
Hello, my name is Katarina, but you guys can call me Kate. I'm from Europe. I'm half Italian.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 20.
20. Okay. Where in Europe are you from?
In Europe, so I was born in Italy, Venice, but my mom is Estonian, it's like next to Russia. So I lived there for a long time as well. And I live in California now. I moved to California 2 years ago, and I'm studying in college there in San Diego State University.
Would it be fair to say you're like ethnically Estonian or Russian, but I guess your nationality would be Italy?
I have both nationalities, but I would say, well, my
What
dad
passport do you carry?
is Estonian and Italian. So yeah. So
Okay,
two
but
there.
your family's like their roots are Estonia.
Yeah, so
Okay.
my mom's side is in Estonia.
Okay. Is your dad's Italian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. And then what do you do for work?
So I'm working right now at a student financial center at the STSU. I'm an international student, so I kind of have to work on campus, but yeah, I go to college there. I'm studying marketing.
She's the person denying your FAFSA. I need money to go to school. No,
That
I'm
is
qualified.
me. That's facts. That is me.
She's the one denying y'all. Okay, okay, student financial aid department. Okay, and then you said you're in school right now, right? Pursuing your bachelor's, probably.
Yeah,
In-
doing
in
my
what?
bachelor marketing, but I want to go to law school after.
Okay. Do you want to drop where you go to school? Up to you.
Yeah, I go to San Diego State University.
Okay.
Mm.
All right, and then relationship status.
I'm in a relationship. My boyfriend lives in California as well. Yeah, we met through Instagram, and I think we've been together for 8 months. Also, something around that.
Does he go to school with you?
So he went. Yeah, he goes to. It's also in San Diego, but it's in Point Loma. It's like Point Loma University.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And since you got your Estonian and Italian, I'm assuming you're here on an F1 visa.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Okay, hi. My name is Maria, but everybody knows me as Abella Safety on social media.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Venezuela.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
What
born
part of
there.
Venezuela?
Caracas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, is that Chama?
Chama, obvio.
Chama?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you do for work?
Right now, I'm working as a customer service in a furniture store.
Okay.
Just chilling there.
What's that like? Yo, this couch sucks. Like,
Yeah, I have people calling me like after 5 years, yo, my bed broke. I'm like, I mean,
warranty?
no, there's no warranty.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. They'd get out of business, I guess, if they did that, right? Like, oh yeah, warranty on the bed. People would just go crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Customer service, furniture store. Okay, and then highest education level completed.
I'm right now, I'm a college student. I'm studying business.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're pursuing your BA.
Yeah.
Business. Do you want to drop where you go to school?
I mean, if my life gets better, like on social media, or if I find something like besides college, I would love to drop out.
No. Do you want to say where you go to school? Is what I'm
Oh,
saying.
oopsie. Yeah, Miami-Dade College.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miami-Dade?
Yeah.
And that's a nice shirt you have on, by the way.
Thank you. It's a real problem.
And then relationship status.
I'm single.
All right. And last but not least.
All right, my name is Elenice. I'm 19. I'm also a student at FAU, and I'm currently studying linguistics.
What's your name? Elenice?
Elenice. I also go by E. Like,
Yeah, E. That's way easier. E. Come on, man.
No worries.
Okay. Where are you originally from?
I went to high school in Jacksonville, but I currently live in Orlando, like Lake Mary area.
Okay. And you said you do what for work one more time?
So I actually work at Pressed. It's normally like a company in like New York, Boston, California. It's like a juicery, like a fresh fruit juicery. But I also work as an orientation leader at my university.
Okay. Do you live in Jackson? You said you live in Orlando, right?
Yeah, I live in Orlando.
Okay. And then highest education level completed?
I'm currently a student studying linguistics.
Okay. So you're actually pursuing a BA in linguistics?
Yes.
What language?
Currently I think Arabic or Farsi. I haven't really decided yet as my minor.
Are you trying to get into military or some type of government work?
I am. I'm trying to go to the Air Force.
Okay. You want to be are we talking what in the Air Force are you trying to do particularly?
So I'm trying to decide between either intelligence or like a cryptologic linguist. So basically interpreting like other languages and having to like define or translate on the spot.
Okay. Cool. Then I mean, yeah, do Intel or do OSI. Okay, and then just keep your record clean and don't smoke weed.
Yeah.
Word.
It's coming from someone that came from that line of work.
He would know.
And then what's your relationship status?
Single.
All right. Cool. And don't make an OnlyFans. That'll fuck you up. For getting a clearance. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and today, guys, is special. So, guys, you don't know this, right? But we started Fresh and Fit 2.5 years ago with me, Myron, and my boy Chris. And today is Chris Aaron C. Pogson's Appreciation Day.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, good job, Chris, for all you've done, bro. Like, Chris is that guy. Doesn't work behind the scenes. Get girls for the show. And as well, is the number one producer that's always drunk. But without further ado, Chris, thank you, brother, for coming on the show.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, he's a special guest. I can't wait for him to fuck up the show.
My mic is on my headset's off.
Yeah, he's deaf. All right, so ladies, we're gonna open it up.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna turn it to y'all. If you guys have a question for us, maybe it might have been a rumor, or maybe something you heard about the show,
you heard about us,
or whatever.
Good,
so I'm
bad.
gonna open it up to y'all. I'm gonna start right here with Miss Farsi linguist, and then we're gonna work our way back around. Whether question, comment, disagreement on something that we've talked about before, etc. I'll turn it to y'all.
Disagreements, comments, questions, concerns. I'm pretty I'm chill, I'm straight. I'm just here to have a good time, really.
What did you hear about the show before you came on?
Yeah.
And it's okay if it's negative. Tell us the truth.
I mean, obviously you hear a bunch of girls talking about they're misogynistic and this, that, and the third.
No way. Really?
My song.
Yeah, I know. Crazy idea. But me personally, from what I've watched, I can agree with a grand portion of what y'all say to an extent. There are just sometimes where it gets too heated. I get myself pissed off, and I'm just okay, we gotta cut it off, because I know if I'm getting heated in a conversation I'm not in, I got better things to spend my time
What side
on.
frustrates you more, us or the girls?
Be honest.
You can keep it real.
Both, but
Both,
the
okay.
girls, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the girls on your show, dumb as fuck.
You don't say.
She ain't lying though. Damn. Can I have some Hennessy and Coke, please? I mean, if I'm being on the panel, that's first time.
It's okay, Chris.
Chris's day.
Yeah,
That's all, man.
today's Chris's day. So, all right, cool, fair enough. So the girls piss you off a little bit more than we do. Fair enough. I'll take that. What about you?
Have you ever had a fight before in the studio with some random girl fighting? I would love to watch that. I don't know.
We have.
I actually posted on my IG a couple days ago.
Shout out Tommy, by the way.
Yeah. You mean a full-on fist fight where they fought back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
wigs
Yeah.
flying and everything.
A girl hit me and Chris one time.
Yeah.
No.
But we ain't hit her back. For obvious reasons.
I wanted to, but no.
You should never hit a girl. Ever
Yeah,
hit a
you should
girl.
never do it.
No,
Never
don't do
But yeah, we just don't do it. But one time a girl attacked a guest and he full on I had to stop him.
I stopped her. If you watch the clip back, I had to hold her back because I knew what was going down too.
Yeah. She slapped him or some shit. She hit him.
Wow, that's
So,
crazy.
Yeah.
She got upset.
Yeah. He believes in equality. So he's a true feminist. He believes in equality. Just kidding. Anything else?
No, that's all. I just want to know that.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
For me, so my boyfriend and my brother are big fans of you guys. So I watched a little bit, I heard a little bit. I haven't watched too much though. I just often see them scrolling on TikTok or something on your videos. And I mean, it looks crazy, but I don't know. I really love debates and discussing different topics. So I found you guys' show really cool and interesting. So I'm excited to see.
You don't gotta lie. You can say you hate us.
I'm not hating on you.
Okay.
I think I agree with a lot. You wanted me to hate you guys?
Nah, I just
Well, it just makes more sense.
I just wanted the girls to be honest. But okay, fair enough. You have a brother and a dad?
A dad, a boyfriend.
Oh, boyfriend. Okay. And then who's the other? You said your boyfriend. And who else watches?
My brother.
And your brother. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. That makes sense. Fair enough. Miss Actor. Actress.
Yeah, actress.
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
The first one is asking for a friend. She wants to know, when you guys ghost women, do you feel remorseful after?
That's actually a damn good question.
Wait, is this a personal experience or is this like just a
No,
general
that's
question?
for my friend Sophia back there.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, she wants to
Okay.
know.
We got to put Sophia on camera. No, I'm just kidding. You want to take this first, Fresh? It's actually, we've never been asked this before.
Chris, you start, nigga. It's your turn. Yeah, Chris, go ahead. We need ghost girls. Do you feel bad about it, Chris?
If I smash, no. I mean, so it's like, hey, listen, I got what I wanted. I smashed.
Yeah.
If she had a great time, hey, why feel bad about it?
Okay.
I mean, she wanted to, see me and stuff like that. She did the work. So she had a great time. I always treat girls right, more or less. And yeah, man, if you date me, I ghost them, we smash. Simple as that.
All right.
Did you really do the work?
But if I like them, I hit them back up. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Right.
Yeah.
But if she's like, you know what, I'm being a little weird, then I ghost them.
All right. Fair enough. Fresh.
Oh man, Chris, that was a great answer. I would say I don't ghost girls per se. I just like step away and come back every now and then. So like like when you take like a vacation, come back to work, just like that. I just step away for a little bit, come back.
Oh, so you're one of those guys. Gotcha.
Don't worry. My dad taught me well. My dad taught me very well.
Yo, where is he now?
He's gone.
Oh.
My dad is gone. He taught me very well, but he'll be back soon, I think.
It's been like, what, 30 years?
31.
31 years?
Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Wow. Okay, this dynamic is hilarious. Yeah, right? Like the audience probably like, what the hell's going on? Okay, so it depends. So in general, no. And the reason why is if I ghost a girl, 9 out of 10 times she did something that I didn't appreciate, approve of, or I don't see anything potential with her. And it, surprisingly, right? It's not if she has sex with me the first time. That's actually not a disqualifier. One of the biggest disqualifiers is if I find out that like she's a hoe, I find out she's annoying, she's rambunctious.
What is a hoe to you?
I see we're getting deep here.
Chris, Chris, what is a hoe?
I'm looking at what I'm talking. Listen, I'm joking around. It's early. It's early. Go ahead, Mara.
Yeah, so if she exemplifies certain characteristics where I don't think I can elevate her to any type of serious like status, I'm like, all right, like I don't. But normally the girl's really got to mess up for me to ghost her. Like I could put her like in the sex only category while I talk to her and it'll be casual. But like for me to plain up ghost her, she had to have messed up. And then as far as like a hoe, well, it depends on what role I'm going to put her in, right? A girl that's in a casual slot I'm going to have a little bit more tolerance for her having a promiscuous past than a girl that is what I would consider a main girl. A main girl is going to have higher requirements than, a casual girl.
So that leads into my second question, which
Sure.
is for me. When you're dating a guy that could be seen as like, a guy that makes more money than you or a guy that can provide more than you can,
Yeah.
what can you provide as a female? Because like, what can you provide to a man that has it all? Because in a man in like your guys' situations, you guys might have a lot of like pussy being thrown at you. There's BBLs, there's prettier faces, So like, what can a girl do to like secure her spot as the main girl?
That's a good question.
Very good question.
And I wish more women asked that, dude. I really do wish more women asked that.
Question.
Yeah, she asked really good questions.
Yeah.
Chris, you want to take it first? Special guest of honor.
Yeah, I mean, just know what the guy does, man. Know what he likes, and just fill in the gaps. Don't be annoying. Like, for example, if he streams, hey, listen, do you need some coffee for your stream? Do you need some tea? What do you need? Do you need to order some products? Just be that girl who fills in the gap, all right? Some girls, what they like to do is, oh, you stream too much or you do this too much, and they want to be.
They complain
a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, for the most part, just fill in what he needs, because at the end of the day, guys, they fight the world every day, and when they come home, now you're like, they're fighting this bitch. Not you personally, but the girl next to them is like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, if we already fucked you, then what else can you do to provide that niche?
Yeah, so Chris brought up a very good point. I think after sex, how do you maintain the guy other than just that? And for the most part, I think girls think, oh, you know what? I gave him pussy, so I'm good to go. However, like you said earlier, if you have an ounce of care or consideration, what's he doing? What's his business? What is he about? And if you can actually like add value to his life, which means, let's say he has a business, like Chris was saying earlier, You make sure you fit in. You add in a lot of value to his business, or for example, what he needs. It'll be a headache. Don't be a bother or nag. Then he's like, you know what? She's cool. It's great times with her, and there's no stress. I have peace. I'm gonna keep her around. So I would say that goes a long way. And then Myron Gaines.
So the biggest thing is to differentiate yourself from other women. Most women are what I call interchangeable components to a man's spoke wheel. Your goal is to become an indispensable spoke in the cogwheel that's irreplaceable by another part. And what I mean by that is, yeah, sure, if you tried to put another piece in there, it might work, but it won't work at the same optimality. And I think that's on the woman to come in and have those critical thinking skills and be like, okay, this guy needs this done. I see gaps here, etc., just like Chris was saying. And it's your job to basically figure it out and do it without him telling you. Like, there's something crazy about a girl that can like figure out what a problem is and make your life easier so you don't have to think about certain things, so that you can go from like maybe 90% performance to 93 performance or 95. Or if he was already at 100, like a guy that you're talking about that has everything, he's performing at 101 or 102. And when you get to the highest levels, that 1 or 2% means a lot, right? So I think that's where it comes in, where the more successful the guy, the more he has, the harder you have to work to figure out what he doesn't have. And I think if women did that more often, they'd be able to keep men around. But the problem is that a lot of girls come into a relationship like, okay, what can this guy do for me? And guys will play that game. They'll offer you the world, I'll fly you out, blah, 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 get what they want.
Rush.
Boom. Rug pull you, get and just leave. But if you're able to come in, add value, it's like, damn, I can't really operate at optimality without this chick by my side. That's how you get brought on the trips. That's how you get introduced to his friends. That's how you get put into certain networks, etc. And another thing, too, you got to accept that he's going to fuck other bitches.
Damn.
That's the dark one that no one wants to accept. So not only do you have to be an interchangeable piece and irreplaceable, you now have to share him with women that are replaceable.
But why though?
Why?
Yeah.
Because men don't climb the ladder of success to have sex with one girl. That's just an unfortunate reality. It's very difficult for a man to earn his value. And once he does, the last thing he wants to do is have it to just one girl.
But then when you do the same thing, you like lose value in his eyes.
Yeah, because women's value comes from sexual temperance and preserving their value, not giving it to a bunch of random guys. That's where women's value comes from. So, and I guess and here's the thing, I've said it before, it's a sucky double standard,
yeah.
But it's a double standard that actually benefits women more, because at least you get the value up front and it's up to you how you choose to spend it. Men have to get that value down the road and it's not even guaranteed. So if the guy has to work to earn that value, he's not going to want to have one girl. Most successful men almost always have multiple women. Maybe they'll have one main chick and a couple mistresses. Maybe they have multiple wives. But men almost always, when they're successful, have multiple women. So I tell girls, look, it's raining outside. Here's an umbrella. It's up to you if you want to go out with the umbrella and get wet or not. But I'd rather arm women with the facts and let them know that if you want a successful man, 9 out of 10 times, you're going to have to share them.
So can I ask you a question kind of going off of that?
Sure.
Is it possible for a guy to say that he loves his girlfriend, this, that, and the third, y'all been, well, I wouldn't say girlfriend, but let's say like y'all been really connecting and you kind of get to that level of like, oh, I love you. But let's say y'all aren't ready to really commit to that. Is it possible for a guy to say, I love you to a girl, but still go and fuck other bitches?
Yes. 1,000%.
Unfortunately, yes. Yeah. And I know for a lot of women, it's very difficult to fathom, because for you guys, your sexuality typically is tied to some type of emotional connection. Most of the time, some girls can sport fuck, but most women can't. So for you guys, it's like you can't fathom, like, how can I tell this man I love him and go fuck another guy? Men are capable of doing that because we can separate sexual desire and lust with emotional connection with one woman. We can absolutely separate it because we're physical. You guys are more emotionally sound. Like, they always say, women fall in love through the ears, men fall in love with their eyes. That's why women wear makeup and men lie. That's just how it is. So for men, we're very visual. We can have sex with a girl and literally go back to our girlfriends. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm in an open relationship. I appreciate my girl more when I go fuck other bitches. If I'm going to be all the way 1,000 with y'all, I genuinely appreciate I genuinely appreciate my main girls way more when I come back to them, because I'm like, damn, these other girls are fucking useless.
How many girls do you have?
What? Confidential, classified. Classified at the moment.
A couple.
I have a question.
Allegedly.
Willing to add some more.
Why don't make her the main one then? Like make it official. If you appreciate her that much.
No, she is main.
No, it is official.
No.
But you said
But
you've
why do you
been
have to
fucking
fuck?
on other girls.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
You have main and you have sides and you have, that's just how it goes.
Wait, so if you're in a relationship for like, let's say like you started dating junior year of high school and you're going into your like sophomore, junior year of college. Like you together for real. But your girl is expected to be okay if like you're in college just fucking these bitches in the dorm or like doing whatever, and then like you go back and like, oh no, but I still love you.
Oh no, I'm not telling you to tolerate this from any guy.
Okay. I was just
This is a high value.
Yeah, you gotta tolerate this from a guy that's worth tolerating it from. That's why her specific question was like, how do you deal with a guy that has it all? Well, number one, be an interchangeable part, a non-interchangeable part. You need to be irreplaceable, unlike the other girls who are interchangeable components. And then you need to accept the fact that he's probably gonna want to go ahead and exercise the options that he's worked so hard to attain.
Yeah, pretty much. If he's broken, not a leader, if he's just gonna like a regular average guy, then obviously you don't want to make that serious because it won't last.
But
anyway.
I tell women too, average guy's gonna cheat on you as well a lot of the times.
Yeah,
regardless. Like men are typically only as faithful as their options. So
what if your options are better than the main girl? Like, let's say your main girl has it all, like everything you're looking for, and
such as
just she provides everything to the table, like
men
fills
don't
in the
care about
gaps.
that. Like what?
However, but like then what if the other girl that you're fucking like eats ass and the other bitch don't eat ass? You feel me? So now you like the side bitch because she eats ass, but the main bitch don't.
Lady.
That's not a stretch. Guys like freaky bitches. So if your side bitch is freakier than the main bitch,
You made a good point. Guys will cheat with the freaky bitch, but they'll wife the quiet bitch.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Yeah.
So even though she's like sexually more appealing and more like fun to be around, they'll never take out in public like, oh, this is my girl. You feel me? So that level of like sexuality and level of like, I guess like lust is great to just have fun with, but never take serious.
Wait, question. Do you eat ass?
No, never. I would never eat ass.
If you do, it's fine.
I know a lot of girls that eat
that's what
ass
happened.
though.
Yeah. She's like, damn, man.
I can't compare to a bitch that eats ass. You feel me?
I mean, hey, listen, that's what he likes.
But I think the biggest thing is to understand that, you know, what a guy commits to versus what a guy finds sexually arousing and what he deals with sexually are two different things. A lot of the times you're better off being on the I'm getting committed to side, and the component of getting to get on the committed side is having some type of sexual or temperance. If a guy can bring you around his family or his friends and not be embarrassed, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
But if you do all this freaky shit in the bedroom and you don't want to bring you around his friends, or he doesn't claim you publicly.
Now, I am curious though to hear the older women speak on this. So from your experience, what do you think? Do you think guys are gonna be faithful to you at a higher level or not really from your experience?
I think it's how you train them.
Oh, wait, what? Train them?
I mean, I think it's what you tolerate.
Misogyny. So you train your men?
I mean, I don't train them, but I mean, I'm not going to.
I mean, she's older, so she.
I am older, yeah, a lot older.
Every guy she probably dates.
So, I, in my experience, what you allow proliferates, and I mean, if you cut off certain behaviors, they stop.
So I guess the question is, what would you say would allow you to say, you know what? All right, I'll look past that.
Or is that a non-negotiable? Is sexual fidelity a non-negotiable for you?
It's a non-negotiable if that's what the deal is. Like if we came into the deal, this is the deal. Like I'm not fucking around, you're not fucking around. This is the deal. But then you break the deal.
Okay.
The deal's over.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's
But
fair.
if you come into it and say you're not going to be the only one, and I agree to that, well then I can't get mad at that.
Understandable.
That's fair.
Okay. I agree with that, right? I do agree that men should be honest and
From the
upfront.
very
That I want to
beginning.
have. I'm not gonna be monogamous to you. That's how we approach it. But
most guys-
men are not
yeah, they
gonna
won't do
do
it.
that. Like it's just not gonna happen.
Because girls can't handle the truth.
They can't. Yeah.
But I do agree with what you said about, it gets thrown around a lot, the term high value men. But I think if you're a high value woman, if you let's face it, a man is there to protect and provide. If you don't need the provide, if you can provide for yourself, and I'm not talking about like a Gucci bag, a Chanel bag, I'm talking about like provide me safety, provide me something biologically I need.
Yeah.
If you can't do those two things, then you're worthless to me. And so I'm not going to put up with you like fucking around because.
So I'll give you my controversial take what I'm about to say right now, and especially as an educated woman like yourself, you might not like what I'm going to say.
Misogyny.
I genuinely don't think there's a such thing as a high value woman because all women have value. So therefore, it'd be kind of ridiculous to say that there's high value women out there. And what I mean by that is a woman can only claim she's high value if she has a high value man that co-signs her. She can only become high value by taking a high value man's last name, because becoming high value is very difficult to attain. And I argue that all women have value, not like men. There's a lot of low value men, so some like mid-level men, and then there's some high value men, but all women to some degree have value, because a woman that's average can absolutely bat 5 levels above her and get a high value man, but it can't work the other way around. So since those sexual dynamics are so polarized, I don't think there's such thing as a high value woman unless there's a high value man co-signing her.
I disagree.
Okay, sure.
Because some people think that Andrew Tate is a high value man, but I wouldn't consider him to be a high value man. So if he was to co-sign me as a high value woman, it would mean nothing to me because I don't see him in that light.
Okay.
Hurrah!
Fair assessment, but this is where I disagree with you. Being high value doesn't necessarily deal with morality. Does he have status? Does he have respect from peers? Does he have respect? I mean, in his case, he has respect worldwide. He has financial success, right? We could take it a step further. Trained martial artist, 4-time kickboxing world champion.
Yep.
On paper, he's absolutely high value.
Yep.
Now, and any woman that gets with him is going to acquire the Tate last name and be high value as a byproduct of it. So though he might not be your cup of tea, it's pretty irrefutable that he is a high value man.
But if you
I'm because he's high value in the metrics that make a man have value in the world. So a man's value is 1,000% determined by the impact that they create in the world.
Yeah.
Right. A man's last name only carries value if he's able to change other people's lives to some degree. That's why people that are lawyers, doctors, celebrities to a degree, etc., they have value and status from their accomplishments, and that is where their value comes from. People respect them, etc. So men, we acquire value much differently than women do. We acquire it through status. You guys acquire it through beauty. And then being able to get a man that has status. Now, some women are able to go ahead and get status on their own, right? You have 3 PhDs, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh, PhD.
Educated, etc. But unfortunately, that's the equivalent to a man being extremely metrosexual, extremely good looking, but broke. Because even though he's attractive and he's beautiful, that is not a commodity that women seek. Just like a woman that has education, status, and income, that is not a commodity that men generally
No,
seek.
you're right. Because in Miami, I just moved to Miami. I mean, literally, I go to you can go to any store in the mall, Forever 21, H&M, Zara. The women working at the cash register literally are like the most beautiful women you've ever seen in your life. I'm like, are you like a Victoria's Secret, like Brazilian supermodel?
And
she's high value. She's not educated.
Well, she's not high value unless she gets a high value man.
Well, she will though, looking like that.
Yeah, if she can. If she can land him and get his last name, because they could get fucked. But can she get his last name?
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I'm really happy that I have you guys on the panel because you guys are higher IQ. Let me tell you from experience of being here, most women are absolutely retarded in Miami. I can't have discussions like this
Trust me,
with
I know.
them. You're very educated, well-spoken, etc., able to articulate your points. You, from a cognitive level, are better than most women. However, a lot of these women that you're way smarter than will beat you to get one of these guys because they might be more attractive or younger. Because men typically don't care about a woman's education or status. Even though you work really hard to acquire these things, these are male metrics of success, unfortunately. Which is why I tell successful women all the time is like, that's great. It's awesome. You can have a great conversation with a guy. He might be intrigued, but are you going to beat out the 21-year-old model? It's going to be tough.
So then how does that add value to the 21-year-old model? Because you said the other guy has to like co-sign for her. So if that's who he chooses, but yet she doesn't have like no IQ or no education, then how does that make her a high value woman?
Well, he can make her into his woman and make her the best girlfriend for him. That's why leadership is so important for men.
Look at it this way, like Donald Trump. Everyone been know who Donald Trump is, but who did we know Mrs. Trump until this man was president? Like, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? But kind of like it's.
Hold on, I'll take it a step further, real quick, just because you just mentioned a good point. Monica Lewinsky became famous off of sucking a high value man's dick.
Hey,
Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. That happened almost 30 years ago. We still know her name to this day.
So
intern, 18 years old. She got her status simply from sucking a high value man's dick. If that does not prove that women acquire status through men, I don't know what else does.
To add to your point, Kim Kardashian, Ray J.
Yeah.
I hit it first.
Pretty
Famous.
much.
And real quick, you considered Andrew not high value. So who would you consider high value?
I like Drake.
I'm done. Are you serious? I like Drake. But come on, bro.
Wait. So why do you like Drake though?
Drake.
His songs, or like, tell me.
No, I feel like I relate to his music. So the things that he says,
So his
even if he
songs.
doesn't write it, but I feel like I relate.
So-
and he's a Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio.
It sounds like you just like
She a Scorpio.
you fucks with him or you fuck with him being high value because you like him. That's a very opinionated statement. Like back to the Andrew Tate thing, like this is not shame. Keep in mind, I get like anyone can go anywhere and say, "Oh yeah, Andrew Tate." Da 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 da. It may be shit. It may be really good, but like if I were to go to the streets of Orlando and say your name, they'd be like, "Who the fuck is that?" So that's kind of what he's saying, like high value. In other words, it doesn't mean people have to like him. It doesn't mean people have to hate him. Like that's what he's known for. Whatever he's known for is putting his fucking name out and getting him paid.
Extreme example, and I really hate to say this. It actually pains me to say this. Jeffrey Epstein on paper is a high value man. Even though he's a deplorable individual, he is a high value man on paper. Because when we're talking about high value, we're not talking about morality. And that's arguable, whatever. But when you look at status, income, what he's done, even though he got his status through some bullshit and money, you can argue on paper that he is so like, not to liken Drake or Tate to him, but I'm just showing that as an extreme example of like high value really doesn't have to do with morality, because you're going from an opinion standpoint. I don't like Andrew Tate, or I don't consider him a high value man because I might not like his views. But Drake and Tate are both high value, and I would argue Tate has more of a positive impact on the world than Drake does. I mean, Drake hasn't really saved guys from off of themselves.
If you notice,
like that.
it's how he makes her feel.
Yeah.
So that's what's driving her high value status.
Yeah, but objectively speaking,
that's why
both Drake and Andrew Tate are high value men, but I would argue that Tate has more impact from a positive standpoint than Drake does. Drake is a musician, cool. Yeah, okay, yeah, you got me. I'm in my feelings. But Andrew Tate's keeping guys from killing themselves.
I like them both, but
well, isn't that
Drake
morality though? Like
What's that?
he's doing stuff somewhat moral because you're saying a positive impact.
Yeah.
Right. So it is moral in a sense.
I mean, to a degree, but he's
Right,
creating
like, you
more
can
impact in the world overall. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
he's,
but like somebody who has money and donates it and is charitable, right? I would consider that more of a high value man who just like takes all of his money and doesn't, I guess, share it or like put it towards anything positive.
Yeah, and that's why I said it's arguable. It is
Yeah.
debatable. That's why Epstein donated to charities. Unfortunately, he did. He did. Even though it was all like kind of a scheme to get the money back, he donated to charities.
Chris, who would you consider to be a high value man?
I mean, a man who actually creates value into the world. He can raise his family properly, and just make sure that his lifestyle is on point. Because at the end of the day, if you're struggling paying bills as a man, then are you really high value? So if you have a family and you're like, it depends on what goals you have. If you actually acquiring those goals and you're happy, making 6 figures, able to feed those you care about, isn't that high value to you? Because some girls, like for example, some girls go, "Yeah, my high value guy he makes 6 figures a year," and then some girl down on South Beach can say, "Oh, a high value guy is a millionaire," you know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what's going on. But if you're high value, man, you gotta be able to take care of your circle.
Yeah, and I think a big part of being high value also is having respect from your peers. That's a big one, right? Like you got. Do other men want to be you? Do other men respect you? Are your accolades like known to others without you having to say it? Like, does your reputation speak for itself in a positive way to a degree?
I'm curious, real quick though. Would you consider your current guy high value?
I would, and it's based on morals and values. Like we have a really aligned morals and values.
Where is he now?
He's in LA.
Okay, doing what?
Right now he's probably I don't know what he's doing.
Question for you: if that's the premise and you're happy with this, and I think you are, can he cheat?
I would hope that he wouldn't.
But if he cheated, would you leave?
I would strongly consider it. I mean, we'd have to renegotiate our arrangement.
I mean,
okay.
And
fair.
I think that intimacy is precious and it's sacred. And I think that to
he's
share
fucking.
to share it
He's
with
fucking.
me.
Sorry, it's a daddy and everything, but he out LA.
That's not her dad, bro.
Oh.
Her dad lives in Paris. Yeah.
Oh, Paris. Hey, bro. They fucking.
Does that answer what you had before?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I mean,
Move on.
And Andrew does donate to charity too.
He does.
Actually, I might not know
Ukraine, other charities as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
full disclosure, he's a friend of ours, which is why we're a bit biased,
Oh,
right?
okay.
But he's a personal friend of ours. So
Yeah.
shout out to the Tate brothers. We all know those lies, those charges. Are
Any questions, comments? You want to bring up at the very beginning or not really?
I don't have any except for the fact that preaching and showing like fitness, like it's called Fresh and Fit, right? And people say, "Oh, it's so terrible. They hate women." It's like, oh, that's so stupid. I mean, like they never say that ever. Like I was on another podcast yesterday, and they were like, "Oh, that show is crazy," and I'm like, well, does it have to be? Like, don't you control that? You know, I think you control your own emotions. But I love that you guys actually talk about fitness because it's one of the most important things in the world, and health is wealth. And I actually used to be 300 pounds.
Wow.
Damn,
that's
and
really
I
good.
lost over 100 pounds now.
Wow.
And-
Period.
What are your thoughts? I saw excuse me, I saw a study like a couple days ago that there's more obese women than obese men. What are your thoughts on that?
Damn.
Oh, it's 100% true. And I also, did you know that when women get into relationships, they stop trying, and then when they get married, most women actually are the ones who end up gaining weight.
I believe it.
When they get married, they just stop trying. Also,
What are the reasons for that in your opinion?
Oh,
Why-
because
why
they're
women-
comfortable.
Okay.
Oh, now I've got the money. Now I'm in the contract. He can't leave me, and he has to be loyal to me. So I can go around eating junk food and not trying because he
Have they
loves me
admitted this
anyway.
to you when they come over to? Obviously, I don't want you to name names or anything, but have you like heard these confessions when they come?
Oh my
to you
gosh,
as a client?
yes, I
Okay.
have heard these things. I hear them all the time, and in school they would even be like, Penelope, you should keep eating junk food. Like, you're beautiful. Like, keep eating pizza and ice cream. It's so good for you. Like, they knew I was disgusting and ugly, yet they still told me to eat ice cream.
You
and
have bad
pizza.
friends. I'm sorry.
But you know why? They want you to lose.
They want me to lose, and they didn't want me to have they wanted to be bisexual. They wanted me to be transgender. It was crazy.
What the heck?
I mean,
No,
bisexual.
what is-
I mean,
Let me ask you: would it be fair? Because this is a controversial point that we've talked about on the podcast, but it'd be good to get your perspective on this. Would you say that women have a really bad habit of enabling self-sabotaging behavior in their peers?
Yes, and they do a really great job of enabling other women to do terrible things so that they don't get their men. So women sabotage each other so they don't get high value men. So like when I got into a really healthy relationship, that's more on the traditional side.
Yeah.
All the women hated me and stopped being friends with me. They were like, "This is terrible for you. Like, get out of this. This is toxic." And I'm like literally waiting for marriage, so excited
What
about
are
my
some of the
future.
terms that they told you?
They
when you
told
got
me
into
he was
traditional?
toxic. They told me I was being weird and trad. I was trying to be trad, and that I was a bad girl, and like I shouldn't fall for that. I should what happened to my career? Why am I not being a boss babe? And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, you've lost a lot of weight. Like, I don't know if that's good for you. Like, maybe you should try to gain the weight back. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, who are you guys? Like promoting this?
Gain the weight back is crazy.
You look great, by the way. You look amazing.
Yeah. No, congratulations on that, because obviously weight loss is always very difficult. And we live in a very, especially for women, it kind of sucks because we rarely tell women the truth, especially when it comes to their body because of their feelings, right? We have this whole body positivity movement for females, and I think it's very destructive, which makes sense as to why there's more fat women than fat men.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, a fat woman can still find a guy.
And they follow their emotions. They are so easily emotionally manipulated. Like the body positivity movement almost killed me. Like I would go on my phone. It's all women preaching, love your body. You're beautiful just the way you are. It doesn't matter if you're fat. You're healthy being overweight. Don't lose weight. If you lose weight, you have an eating disorder. And I fell for it. And I stayed in my bed and I ate junk food.
Isn't it crazy? One of the biggest advocates, Lizzo, got
Oh,
caught
shit.
fat shaming her
Lizzo.
own dancers. And I'm
Lizzo.
like, son, you fat too. Crazy.
Fucking Lizzo, bro.
This fat bitch.
If Lizzo's watching this, I want to help her. I really want to help her
Yeah.
lose the weight and inspire millions of her fans to do the same, because she's not inspiring them to do that, and I want to inspire them to do
Lizzo,
that.
if you're watching, get off the couch. You're fat. Okay, never mind.
I have a
Oh, shit.
question actually for kind of
Sorry.
like y'all in a
For us?
sense.
Okay. I before you do, because I just have one more thing for her. If you can name, and your mom can jump in on this too, because you guys probably are dealing with hundreds of women at this point. What would you say are the three biggest contributors as to why women are obese in today's day and age? The three biggest.
First, I'll say body positivity movement plays a massive role.
Okay.
You can give the other one.
Emotional dysregulation.
Can you like go deeper on that?
Women have feelings and we express them in destructive ways. We don't have tools to channel that.
What's the name of that term
feeling.
again? Write it down.
Emotional dysregulation.
Okay.
So we don't understand how to regulate our emotions.
Okay.
To actually use them for good, or to channel them through physical fitness, for example.
Okay.
Different types of mindset techniques, even spiritual techniques, finding God, whatever it is that's going to work. We have to find ways to empower ourselves with tools to regulate our emotions so they don't tangle our lives, our relationships, and our health.
Question on that. Would you say that you've noticed less emotional dysregulation with women that have positive masculine influences in their life? Let's say a father, a brother, or a couple of brothers to tell them you're being fat as fuck? What are you doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you notice? Okay.
I do. Unless there's an overbearing father who's just doting all the time, then there's another tangle there.
Okay.
That's like an emotional incestuous thing.
So does that mitigate, I guess, the risk of obesity a bit by having that masculine authority in there? Or
I believe so.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have enough anecdotal evidence to say yes definitively, but I think so.
Okay.
See, I thought it was.
So I've noticed brothers tend to be more honest with their sister if she's obese versus a potential like a sister. And then what's the third one?
What would you say the third one is?
I think people don't know how to eat. Doctors don't tell them. Parents aren't teaching them. Schools are also not teaching them. So people are putting their health in the hands of prepared foods and restaurants, and the salts and the oils and genetically modified foods and the herbicides, fungicides, pesticides. Like, it's a problem. We have an issue within the industrial food complex, and we're in the addictive brain.
Okay.
So it's an issue.
And my last question, and then we'll turn it to you. With the body positivity, you said that's the number one contributor to women being obese.
Yes.
What is the average woman overweight by? 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds?
35.
Was that
35?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what I read.
The average American woman weighs 170 pounds right
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be cheeseburgers.
But the girls that are coming to you, 35, you would say on average that
Oh,
are...
no, the girls that are coming to us have more.
Way
Oh,
more.
wow.
75 or more.
Okay.
80 to 100 pounds. to
Okay,
lose.
so 35 is over, but what's coming to you is like way above, double.
Way above. And I will have to say the body positivity movement, also family component with that, because family will encourage the eating behaviors, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, grandmas. Oh, it's okay, sweetie, eat all the food. And they kind of like join it. Like, it's almost like a
cult.
It's almost like a
Well,
cult.
your medical doctor, your psychotherapist. Oh, don't talk about it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I got to say this then. I got to ask this. What is the number one motivating factor for them to come to you? Obviously, they're double the average overweight number. What is the number one contributing factor to them coming to you guys finally?
Double chin.
They're 30 plus.
Double chin.
Is it age? Is it maybe they're single back on the market?
No, they're scared. They're scared they're going to die. They've got diabetes.
Yeah, old as fuck.
It's impending doom.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my mother died, her third cause of death, severe obesity at age 59. And it's quite serious for us.
Okay.
We really want to end this generational eating compulsion.
Okay. Okay, so for you guys, it's okay. I thought it would maybe be vanity reasons, but it's literally impending death is the primary reason they come to y'all.
Yep.
What's the average age that they're coming to you guys?
Oh, 35?
35?
Yeah.
Wow, that early.
When it's almost.
I told you, right, man. I told you, Hail Marys, man.
The wall.
All right. No, I just said, bro, like this is a good people to ask on this because I've always talked about female obesity, but it's great to have women that deal with that every day.
They made
Ask
some good
these
points.
questions.
I thought it was just like cheeseburgers that made them fat, but I guess more.
No, I
than
mean,
that.
it's Uber Eats, man. Because now there's Uber Eats, there's stuff that you can order. So these girls, they're boss babes, have money, and don't have time to cook, right? More or less.
They don't have time to cook.
And so they order Uber Eats, and then they're like, oh, okay, you know what? Let me just order some. You know what I'm saying, though?
Another follow-up. Are these higher earning women that are this obese?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And it costs money to be fat. Like, it's really expensive to be fat. It's really expensive. I mean, you rack up a bill. Like, I used to charge your bill like
Penelope, $600. They're like, what are you doing?
And I hid pizzas under my bed and my closet and the trash. I spend hundreds of dollars per week on junk food that I hid from you.
Damn. No, that's awesome, man. That you guys are doing that.
Christy's your program.
Join Step It Up. Join Step It Up. It's called Step It Up. It's called
Cool.
Step It
All
Up.
right. Sorry. You had something? Go ahead.
Yeah. So, kind of going back to like the beginning of this conversation, when it comes to like these married women, like you see it all over social media, like isn't stereotypically skinny guys like bigger girls or bigger girls like skinny guys because of the dick. So
My niggas.
well, like I'm being so dead ass, you know what I mean? Because skinny guys like
thick girls.
they're gonna like the booty wave. You know what I'm saying? Like they're hitting it from the back.
So
There's a
let
lot
me-
happening.
okay.
You know what I mean? So a lot of guys find it so sexually appealing that you always see these big women in happy relationships, and I'm single as fuck.
Let me
Like,
explain that to you. Like I said before, men are only as loyal as their options. Men also like their options. And what I mean by this is if you take those same skinny guys and I gave them a Lamborghini, $2 million and some fame,
blue check,
they'll be fucking models tomorrow and they will never talk to a fat girl again.
Yep.
Look at Moneybag Yo.
Trust me, I know.
Google his prom date, guys, and then look at the women that he's dealing with now.
And fresh
Men's
too.
taste changes and adapts and improves as their value improves. So men typically say they like, because it's a cope, the type of women that they can attract. But the reality is, if they can get a more attractive woman, they will. Men universally prefer not to be with fat women in most situations.
You ever heard that saying, women fuck who they want, men fuck who they can?
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing.
That's a perfect saying for this,
example.
yeah.
So
but also,
they're just
I would say this though. African niggas are different. It's like fucking fat bitches. I don't know what it is. But y'all niggas for African, man.
They love hippos, man.
In them guts.
That might be a slow Tuesday, but like, bro, in general, they're gonna take the model. Like, they're gonna take the model to be more consistent with, to show around their friends and stuff. You might get the fatty on a slow Tuesday no one sees. But yeah, men typically will sit there and cope and say, "Oh, I like this type of girl," but you'll see directly that woman aligns with what he can actually attract.
So guys left you for a fat girl?
Oh, no. Don't get into it. They left me for an ugly girl.
Ugly?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
my ex left me. He cheated on me with my ex best friend. And she was
Your ex?
fat. She was fat.
Did you tell her she was
Like,
fat?
bro, I'm 117 and she's like legit like 150, 160.
Hey, man, you didn't go hard enough, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
she had a fat ass. Like, what's the difference?
No,
like, big
I'm
tits?
sorry. Well, I hate her, and like, if you say this, you look like a fucking fridge. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
oh,
like,
oh,
dude.
shit.
No, bro. I don't know.
And we don't support bashing women, okay?
Fat shaming fresh.
Yeah, no, but that, no, she's different, bro. Like, I mean, she got deported to Colombia.
Oh, shit.
So that's why.
So she's Colombian.
Yeah.
Fat ass though.
Bro.
No.
She doesn't look Colombian. When I broke up with him, I called her. I was like, yo, we broke up. And then she went to his house, gave him chocolate, and they just started dating.
Chocolate?
Yeah. Listen. She was looking only for the papers because he's white.
Damn.
Oh,
She got the papers, though.
Oh, she got it?
Congratulations.
Oh, she did?
Huh?
She got papers from homeboy?
Yeah, from my ex. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
she's
she got
smart.
deported to Colombia. She had to go in like 6 months. So,
Wow.
yeah.
So she's back?
Yeah, she's still here. I don't know where
Yo,
they,
your
but-
boyfriend's an L, bro. Just saying.
Ex, no, yeah.
Nigga cheated with a fat one and give papers?
Yo, she probably
Tell
have
this nigga what he is, bro.
what him?
Yeah, him.
We on Twitch and shit, so I
Hey,
can't really
Mo,
say it, man.
Get off Twitch. Get off
yeah, just on
Facebook
Twitch.
and Twitter. Let's say on YouTube on Rumble for now.
No, man, he is a simp. Sorry, Mo. But end of the day, man, he just she probably get good head, like good attention. So something that you probably wasn't giving him.
Oh shit.
Because at the end of the day, if a guy is looking elsewhere for sex, and you're like, you know what, I'm doing this because how long you been dating
I
before?
didn't fuck him. We lasted a month.
Exactly. That's right.
I didn't fuck him. I didn't really like him.
Yeah. So
no, hold on. You like him or you?
Yeah. Okay, he was my best friend, and I was like, okay, we can
So
try.
friend zone.
Okay.
Yeah, we can try
Yeah, so-
because I liked him.
So your fat friend needed the green card, so she tried all right the first day.
Yeah, she about
So
fucking
she's
up.
like, hey,
Yo, she said chocolates?
Yeah,
Extra
chocolates.
pussy.
Yo.
She knows how to use the pussy. She knows how to use that.
Well, she's in America, so she definitely does. But at the end of the day,
But see, that makes sense now because you didn't even smash the dude. He's like,
Yeah.
yo, she's smashing me. All right.
I mean, listen,
he
if-
was a virgin too, though.
if
So
a
I don't
girl,
know.
it doesn't matter, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
So imagine, okay, that makes sense then. Because once again, he's a virgin, chocolates. Hey, you want some pussy too? Sure.
hey, listen,
Let's do it.
a man has to eat. You know what I'm saying? So if he sees a dying, hippo, a fat hippo, he's gonna eat it.
Wow.
It's a nice gazelle, like your gazelle, like you're in shape, and if the hippo is like almost dying, he's gonna eat it. He's a lion. He has to eat something.
Wait a second. You went to Rolling Loud?
Yeah.
Man, she belongs to the streets, man.
Wait,
Anyways.
hold on.
She belongs to the street.
That was like months ago,
Yeah, but I don't want to take it.
bruv.
Wow, she.
It's
I
been
don't know. I
it's been
like
too much.
it. I
Bruv,
like
it's
it.
been
Too
too much
much?
now. That's too
Bro,
much.
red
Nobody got
flag?
your ass.
A lot of girls do that though. They
I
go
know.
to EDC or
Yeah.
music festivals and they keep it on.
But for months?
Yeah. Okay. What about you,
Yeah, man,
Any assumptions, questions, comments you want to bring up at the beginning?
No, I don't really have
Disagreements,
any.
What were you told before coming on the show then?
I just got a message yesterday, and because I teach yoga and do like these nutrition and integrative health podcasts all the time. I just I just glanced at it like Fit and Fresh. He said number
Fresh and
one
Fit.
podcast. I'm like, okay, yeah,
Fresh and Fit, all right, yeah.
They're gonna ask me about yoga, Pilates, fitness, anti-aging, something, whatever.
No,
And I'm like, okay. Then I go to bed, wake up, and I'm like, well, I asked him, like, do I need to prepare? Like, what topic do you want me to speak to? Like, what? He's like, no, nothing. Just
Just come.
men women dynamics. I'm like, okay.
See? Easy.
She even knows what she's getting into.
No, but one thing I do want to say, just being the older person on here, I do
Facts.
feel like this whole like being bigger, okay thing is a generational thing. Like back in my day, I grew up in Southern California. You didn't fucking go to the beach with a bikini on if you were fat. You didn't do it. No one did
Right.
it. It was not acceptable. keep the shit covered. It wasn't cool. Like my mom was a model. I grew up like, you know, literally, and I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but she, like, if I went to eat something that wasn't, you know, in 5th grade, she'd be like, no, not cool. Don't eat that. You know, you already had pizza this week. Chill it out. And I feel like today that's just not the, you know, the way it is. Like you go to South Beach, it doesn't matter if you're 300 pounds, you have a bikini on. No one gives a shit, you know, and it's like, I feel like it's numb. It's like a callus. Like I'm so used to seeing everyone being so
Especially
fat.
those black
And I'm
girls,
not
man.
trying to be an asshole about this. I'm
No,
just
it's okay.
saying,
You're a fresh fist. Say what you want.
we've gotten to this point where like, it's literally okay to just walk around like, you know, 300 pounds. But yeah. And then in the end, they're going to drop dead and not even know they did anything wrong because they didn't even know they were that fat. They didn't know it was that dangerous. They didn't, you know. So.
They know.
You know, I know it's bad.
Right,
So
stupid.
there's since you guys want to get acknowledged so much, there's an influx of guys that are basically leaving the United States and going to other countries abroad to find women, right? They call themselves passport bros, which I understand. It's a viable solution to the problem here in the United States where a lot of women aren't, you know,
one solution.
Feminine. It's a viable one though, but they're not feminine, they're not attractive, and the obesity problem. And it's funny because whenever these guys, because we're friends with a couple of these guys, they leave the United States for 6 months, maybe a year at a time, and they come back and they're always shocked at how many fat women they see. They're literally shocked. They're like, what the hell? Now I remember why I left in the first place. And it's like nonstop. They leave, gone for 6 months, come back to do a podcast with us or something. Dude, what's up with all the fat women?
Yeah.
And I keep forgetting too, and it hits me too a little bit being here in Miami, because Miami I wouldn't consider as like the United States. It's kind of like a Latin America light, right? Because we have a strong Hispanic culture here. Hispanic women tend to keep themselves in better shape a lot of the times, especially from Colombia, Venezuela, because they understand that their beauty is their main commodity, etc. But once you leave South Florida, you know, you leave Miami, especially you go to Central Florida, etc. You go to Texas, you see that obesity rear its ugly head, and even me, I'm shocked. I'm like, God damn, get me back to Miami. This is terrible. But yeah, I mean, it's really bad. Especially, it's okay if you're like, I still think it's unacceptable if you're a fat guy. But you can at least make up with it if you may have money and status. As a female, if you're fat, it's like, dude, you're literally shooting yourself in the foot.
I feel like you could really stretch it out to not even just like cities or like places in America, but America itself. Like, I feel like, I'm
Merch.
sorry, I can't remember your name, mamas, but like, I feel like someone
Merch.
like, okay.
Merch.
It's okay. Just say you think.
Yeah,
And
I
he'll
guess.
stop.
So like, let's say you go to like France, for example, and you order like a large Coke, they're gonna look at you sideways like, the fuck is a large? You know what I mean? Like, even in Europe, like you go there and it is very rare to see obese people. Like, I went on a date with this guy from, I don't know, somewhere in the UK, and like man was over here like, yeah, like it wasn't even just the fact that like the date itself was so culturally different. Like, bro was eating fries and a burger with a knife and fork, but he's like, oh, I don't want a water, like I don't need something to drink, and like, oh yeah, maybe I'm a little thirsty, and this man gets a cup this size, and he's like, the fuck is wrong with you Americans? And I'm like, you can't even say like it's just Americans, it's just so socially acceptable, because I feel like America's sensitive as fuck, because like decades ago, literally like you were saying, like generationally, you're not gonna want a fat ass wife, respectfully, you know what I mean? Like, it was so normal to have no ass, and now it's like everyone wants wide hips, everyone wants a fat ass, and then people are like, oh, I'm gonna eat more, it's gonna go straight to my thighs. Okay, you know, period.
Squats.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think you mean as in you want the slim waist with a fat ass, but a lot of girls kind of cheat it and they just get fat, and then they get a fat ass as a byproduct.
Yeah,
and
and they glorify it and they glamorize it, and they're like, "You're beautiful, girl. Like, you're gorgeous."
Every guy loves
like,
a little tummy, like girl bye.
But that's what I'm not saying now. I'm talking about like, we're speaking in like 60s, 70s, 80s. You know what I mean? Like, now that's what I'm saying is very normalized. And people like you were saying, the body positivity movement, it's like, oh yeah, we need to accept everybody, inclusivity and all this shit. So it's like they're monetizing words and like they're doing things to accommodate everybody. But at the end of the day, you're a comedy. Like, what the fuck is it benefiting besides people's emotions? You have people dying. You have people with health issues. You have people killing themselves. Like, you have like all this shit happening basically. And it's like, what are you getting from it besides people being happy that they can live how they want?
Well, it's just promoting laziness. Like, just overweight people are just lazy. I was lazy when I was 300 pounds. I was just sitting on the couch. I didn't have to work out. I didn't have to improve my beauty. I didn't have to do anything.
Well, you haven't even had kids yet, have you? How old are you?
No, I'm 18.
Okay, so I mean, I had 4 kids in 4 years. If you are fat at 20 and you haven't had children, I got news for you. Like, shit's gonna get a lot harder once your hormones get screwed up and you have kids. I mean, so I always feel really bad when I see young people fat. I'm like, you haven't even hit the hard part yet. I mean, what's going on here?
But you know, obesity in children is growing at a very fast rate.
Yeah.
It's an
Staggering.
epidemic.
Yeah.
And it's terrifying because you have a lot of young women being like, you're beautiful, and they're 300 pounds, 400 pounds, 500 pounds. I mean, even like 8-year-olds now are like really, really overweight. And it's scary. You're like, you think that kid is like 10 and he's like 6.
I think what people don't acknowledge is that like a lot of these people that struggle with weight are dealing with a lot of mental health issues, and they might be depressed. But back in the like during the Victorian days, being fat was showed that you had money. So it's crazy to see how times have changed. Like back then, if you were thicker, that means you have some type of wealth. And now it's like, if you're fat, it's like you're lazy, but it's like, you don't take into account that they might just be dealing with things. And like the majority of the world just likes to brush off mental health and doesn't like to address it.
That's true. They want to medicate. And pills don't build skills.
You know, it's one thing. I kind of like that one. I kind of like how you address, like, you know, like before, like being fat was, you know, like this, that, and the third. But you also have to understand that our worlds are very differently. Like back then, all a man had to worry about is how many bitches he was gonna fuck. Does he have land? Can he eat? Like literal basics. Like, am I wrong? You know what I mean? Like, if we really go back to where like society wasn't really a thing, like your cars aren't even cars. You feel me? So like a man only had but so much to worry about. Women had to do everything. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Like men worked and like did their thing, but like if they're up there like in royalty and status, they're living the dream that the men today want. They're not doing shit. They're sitting on a throne. So what is there to worry about when, like they were saying, high value men, they have money, they have status, pussy's being thrown to them. This isn't a new thing. This is an old thing with new patterns and new habits and new lifestyles, basically.
And going back to what you said about being sensitive, if you're too sensitive, it's like you are harming your own emotional well-being.
100%.
And it's true, like people are too sensitive. Like emotional eating shouldn't be accepted just because you have mental health issues, which by the way, 90% of your mental health issues, you can actually fix yourself with eating right, working out, and taking accountability of your own life. You know, everyone goes through hard things. And if you just let that soak in your own pain for the rest of your life, you will be miserable and you will be fat and you will hate your life. So you have to take accountability. You can't just blame food and other people for your problems, because that's how I got fat and that's how fat people get fat, and they have control. And so this lie that we like to tell them, like, oh, it's okay, you know, it's okay to eat emotional eating, it's okay, is harming them to an extent we don't even see on the surface.
Well said.
I was gonna say, because you said that, you know, people might be fat because they're going through something, mental health, depression, etc. Controversial take. Actually, your favorite person, Andrew Tate, actually talks about this, and I agree with him 100%. And I'll take it a step further. Depression, long-term depression, isn't real. And what I mean by that is being depressed is a valid feeling, but long-term depression is typically a valid response to long-term failure. And what I mean by that is being depressed long-term typically means, okay, I'm not accomplishing something, or something is missing in my life, but it's in my control to fix it a lot of the times. So like when guys are depressed, if some guy comes up to me and tells me I'm depressed, I just look at the individual. Do you go to the gym? Most likely not. Are you working on something, like keeping yourself preoccupied, right? Because idle hands do the devil's work.
Do you have goals?
Do you have goals? Most of the time, it's no. If I ask a female, are you depressed? It's because maybe she's obese. Maybe she's been traumatized by being promiscuous. She's made bad decisions that potentially led to her being in that state. But a lot of the times, it's self-inflicted and it comes from long-term failure. But again, we live in a very pussified society where, like you said before, pills and no skills, ADHD, ADD, all these like attention deficit disorder things, prescribing people Adderall, etc. It's all a bunch of bullshit. Whatever happened to just telling people that they're fucking stupid? What about telling people, how about you need to just focus harder because it might be a little bit harder for you to focus? Stop being stupid. I guarantee if I went to a psychiatrist right now and said, I have ADD, they'll give me Adderall. Yeah. If I said, yo, I have ADHD, they'll give me Adderall. They wouldn't even care because it's so easy to get the shit nowadays because Big Pharma makes money on prescribing new meds. So they're 1,000% incentivized to give you medication for this ailment that you have, which a lot of times just stems from you being a fucking loser and not being adequate. So the mainstream media will never talk about this, but I genuinely think a lot of these diseases, I don't want to say they're made up, but we give people an out and tell them, no, there's something wrong with you mentally. What about you're just fucking stupid and need to work harder than the next person?
Well, I have a question.
Yeah.
So when you say like, if you ask a woman like why she's feeling like supposedly like depressed long term, and you said maybe like she had a promiscuous past or something like that. Well, what do you tell that woman to do to better her life? Like you can tell a man like get off his ass and like, you know, go do something.
For women, it sucks more because a woman's past will always come back to haunt her a lot of the time. So with women, this is why I say self-preservation is so important. Women, I look at them as like glass, right? If it's shattered, it's very difficult to pick up the pieces and put it back together. And even if you do put it back together, whenever you pour water in it, it's always going to leak to a degree.
And
so
I
that's why
agree.
it's so important for women to preserve their value. But with women, yeah, it's not as repairable a lot of the times. With a man, it's like you're a loser. You can fix it, figure it out. You have time to figure it out. But with women, it's like you get the value up front. So if you spend your, millions that you got given to you, you're kind of fucked.
And I think one of the major reasons why women are depressed nowadays in 2023 is because of social media.
Yeah.
Because girls want to compare themselves to other girls.
They
And all of a sudden they're like, oh my gosh, you know what? I'm doing well. All of a sudden they see a girl with a husband or wife and like, damn, where am I? What's going on? Because I've met girls who don't have social media and they're happy as fuck. Like they're humming, doing certain things. They're like not even, they're just happy individuals. They have nothing to compare it to. But as soon as a girl, like she wakes up out of bed, she starts scrolling her Instagram first thing in the morning and it fucks up a whole day. She's like, oh fuck, now I have to sit here and oh my, and then you see a girl like these hot girls, like just watch how they fucking move in the mornings. Like they're like zombies.
Yo, Chris, you made a good point, bro. Social media. You know
Yeah,
what's bad
facts.
too? Dating apps.
Yeah.
What's with these chicks? Bro, not posting their whole bodies. There's a close up only. I'm like, nigga, you catfished me. You fat as I'm sorry.
Catfish of angles and shit.
Literally fuck
I
with
was-
my mental so much.
I think that's a really good point that you brought up social media. Social media, and then also I think a big one is that we lie to women, dude. Like you guys were alluding to it with the body positivity thing. That's one component that we lie to women. Another component that we lie to them is telling them that chasing a career, making a lot of money, being successful, and taking the masculine path is going to lead to long-term fulfillment and happiness. And for a man, he's going to get fulfillment and happiness from achieving success because that's going to increase his sexual options, right? Men are determined, our values determined by what we create. But with women, their values determined by creating children. Unfortunately, having a career and an education a lot of times is counterproductive to having children. It'll hurt your ability to do so. And not only that, it'll hurt your ability to do so with the best compatible mate for you because women have a finite amount of time to find the best guy. So we have the body positivity situation. We tell women to chase a career. Tell women to chase money. We tell women to go after these things. And then you have Instagram, where they're comparing their life to the Instagram model that isn't even happy because she can't land a guy because she's on OnlyFans showing her butthole for $3.99. Like they're comparing their life to them. They're comparing their everyday to a woman's highlight reel, right? That they might not necessarily even want that lifestyle because they don't see the negatives that comes from sexualizing yourself on the internet. So you compound all these things together, right? Then you got the music industry telling women that they're strong and independent. You're single. Go ahead and be sexualize yourself, etc. All these things working in tandem to fuck up their mind. They chase these things. 35 comes. What the hell am I doing? I'm single. I don't have any guy taking me seriously.
No kids.
I have a body count of 91. What's going on here? No guy wants to take me seriously. Yeah, it's really 182, right? And it's like, what the hell's going on here? And then they're like, yo, I'm depressed because I thought this was going to bring me happiness. It hasn't. I was lied to, and being deceived will cause quite a bit of anger. And for women, it sucks because you can't get that time back.
Well, and that's what I'm curious about. Like, what do you say? Like, what do you say to that woman, like, who might be 35 and like regretting her life
It's
because
too late.
Damn.
Well, hold on.
Kill yourself.
It's rough. Okay.
But I'm saying to avoid, like genuinely, like to avoid like that long-term depression. Like, what do you say to that woman who feels like she's like ruined her life?
It's too late. I'll add a second part to that. It's too late to get your dream man.
And Chewy.
That's what I would say. Like that sucks because we tell women that they're sugar and spice and everything nice. They deserve the best, etc. We tell women that are 300 pounds that they don't need to change. So it's very difficult for women to accept that their actions have negative consequences because we tell women that they can do no wrong a lot of the times, right? So, yeah, it's over or it's too late for your dream man. You're going to have to settle with an average guy that isn't the best looking, that isn't charming, that's socially awkward, that might not necessarily be able to send us together charming like fucking Christian Grey. He's not going to seduce you. He's not going to give you the best dick. You might be embarrassed to bring him around the family functions, but this is what you did. Because what women do a lot of times is they're really bad gamblers. They get $1 million, they go to the casino, they stay there all night, gamble away, I'll find a better deal here. No, I'm going to keep going. Oh, keep going. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, casino closed in an hour, and they're down to $1,000. What are you going to do with that $1,000? Some girls would rather just sit in the casino and let it close than leave with the money that they have, right? AKA stay single. But I say, leave when you're up.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you guys believe that there are any women that didn't need a cosign from a high value man that you guys consider to be a high value woman?
Yeah, there's one.
Who?
No one.
Oh my god.
Wait, you said a woman?
Not even your mother?
I'll give you an example of a high value woman that like I think more girls should aspire to be. Derek Jeter's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Derek Jeter's wife is a fantastic example. If you look at her Instagram, all her pictures are with him.
Yep.
Nothing sexualized. I think it's like 2 or 3 pictures.
Yeah.
Like,
low key.
Yeah.
Out the media. No attention seeking.
Family.
From him.
Yeah.
So,
What about Messi's wife?
Who?
Messi, the soccer player.
Oh, Messi.
Yeah.
I consider him a high value man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course he is.
Like I don't know, he's awesome. Like,
yeah, of course he is.
What about his wife though? I never heard like, oh,
She's a high value woman.
yeah,
for
he
landing him.
cheated on him. Like,
But she asked
she got him
somebody
now.
who didn't
That's
get
mine.
cosign.
I mean, look at the person that's behind the family and then look at what's being put out there. I've never heard anything bad about his wife or
Me
anything
either.
that would demise or his career. So, I mean, look at Will Smith.
yeah,
Look what his wife did to him.
Right.
Legend
that's
is
true.
destroyed because of one allegation, which was true. And then come to find out, it was August Alsina taking down his wife. Hey man, August, you did that shit, bro.
Ironic.
But are you asking about like single women?
Yeah,
like,
because
you're saying
I would
somebody
say
without a wife,
maybe
a
like
husband.
Zendaya. Like no one's ever heard anything bad about Zendaya.
Are you crazy?
What?
Zendaya in a scene
Bro,
with
Zendaya
two
was the pinnacle of getting to that point
Was.
of being high value. However, she fucked it up.
How?
You didn't see that trailer for that movie, the tennis movie?
Bro, she had
No,
a
what
threesome.
happened?
She's in a bedroom
A train.
with 2 white dudes,
Yeah.
a reverse Oreo,
Oh.
kissing the dudes and about to smash.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
she got a man at home.
Zendejo.
I'm just saying,
She belongs to the streets.
Zendejo.
a celebrity
crazy.
girl that's to act and play movie roles and has to be a part of the industry is a L.
This is Tom Holland's fault. And I'll tell you what, that's his fault because his leadership should have told her, you're not doing that role.
Facts.
But
Because even if it's acting, you represent me now.
so he
You're not
should
doing it.
provide the bag that she doesn't get from that movie role, though.
She
If
already had
she's
a bag.
getting like $2 million off that role, he should provide $2 million. Then
That's what I'm saying.
here's the
Because
thing,
y'all were talking.
she already has money.
that's fine, but you're stopping my bag now because of your feelings.
Well,
if I'm
so-
acting with 2 guys, that isn't even a real sex scene.
Okay.
I'm just kissing them for like a acting role, and I don't actually
Understandable.
love them. Like how you said you can like fuck women and not feel anything. As an actress, we can separate our emotions and feelings.
Absolutely.
So it's like, why should she be a low value woman because she's just doing her
Okay,
job?
If we're gonna
She
use that
belongs to the
logic,
streets.
then what's the difference between a porn star and an actress then?
A porn
Wait, by your
star
logic, a
is
porn star
booked
should also
for
be able
actual
to-
sex.
They actually fuck. I think like actors, they just do not
No,
fuck.
but it's a job.
It's just a
It's only a
scene.
job.
yeah.
But, well,
It's
here's
only a
the
scene.
no, yeah, because by your logic, you're saying, hey, they're just acting. Well, a lot of female porn stars are just actresses as well. They're just acting a scene. What's the difference between kissing someone in a film versus having sex with someone in an erotic film?
Zendaya's not getting multiple dicks inside of her though.
Yes, she is. I mean, well,
She isn't. But
How do you
hold
know?
on.
How do you know?
What is the image being sent to people
Yeah.
since Zendaya on the TV screen?
But that's the beauty of movies to
No.
make you feel like it's
You
real.
have a man at home that cares about you. That movie director, he can fuck about you. He'll pay you and say, okay, awesome job. But at the end of the day, your family at home waiting for you. Why would you disrespect your family over some money?
Yeah, I mean,
Tell me that.
Well, not only that, I think women need to understand that a lot of the times the bag is going to come at the cost of dignity. And you have to ask yourself, what's more valuable to you, dignity or a bag? I would argue for women, your value is 100% determined when it comes to mating on your dignity. This is why so many women that make money that have a bag that you're talking about, we know girls, you know what?
Yeah.
Be honest here, Fresh. Let's keep it 1,000. You know a lot of women that make $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 to $1 million a month on OnlyFans.
Allegedly.
Please tell me how they're doing when it comes to their day-to-day and how they're coping.
Yeah, so I dabble in the arts of gifts. I'll just say that. No, but I think for them it's more like they obviously have a goal of making money, being successful, and at what cost? Their morals. Now, at that cost though comes relationships, and as a result, they might find guys that they actually like because of their past and their current status of a job. They can't find true love because they want love. Oh, obviously they want love as well, but their profession, their whole acting, their whole scenes that they do results in guys saying, you know what, damn, she's hot, but wifey taking her to home to mom, I just can't do it. Now they'll play the part for a little bit and they say, nah, you gotta stop. Or they say, you know what, I'm out, I have fun, but I gotta dip.
And what makes this worse for Zendaya is that she already has money. She's already she's in a privileged position where she's able to decline roles.
But she's not married to Tom Holland, though. That's the difference.
Okay, well, hold on. Okay,
here we go.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Good argument. Let me ask you this. If you work at a job and you want to get promoted and elevated at that job, wouldn't it be fair to say that you need to display the traits for the elevated position prior to being elevated?
Yes, but what if Tom...
Hold on, stop right there.
Okay.
If he wants to elevate her to wife, wouldn't it be fair to say that she needs to display wife characteristics to be elevated?
What if he doesn't believe that the things that she
Please,
does
yes or
is
no
not...
to that question. Then you can
Okay,
give me your point.
yes.
That's my point. If she wants to be elevated, remember, men are the ones that give out relationships. That is a job application to a degree. And I would argue someone like Tom Holland would be the equivalent to a very,
Spider-Man.
he's
Spider-Man.
He's Spider-Man. He's a prestigious law firm. Let's use an example. He's a prestigious law firm. And there's a bunch of people that are applying to this law firm. She needs to go ahead and show exemplary performance to get elevated to wife because he could replace her easier than she could replace him.
But for some people, like he may have gave her the green light to do that. She probably asked him first, just like how Adam 22 and his wife. You feel me?
Notice how I blamed him though for that.
Okay, what
but
about?
She also should have not taken it, but she should have not taken it, and he should have stopped her from taking it.
But the thing also is like y'all are forgetting Zendaya is a Disney Channel star. You have little kids watching this chick. So like let's say you have like these 9-10-year-olds, like fuck that shit. I watched Zendaya growing up and I didn't even know about this until just now. So hearing this is like, bro, I used to like look up to her. Let's be for real. This is a little light-skinned, curly-headed chick. Like, damn, she look kind of like me. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm fucking with that already.
Don't do that.
My bad. I ain't as fine as her, respectfully. But like, let's be. But no, like,
you got it.
But no, like, let's be for real. Like, you see all these Disney Channel stars doing all this shit, and you see Bella Thorne, who is literally her co-star. Yeah. What is she doing now? Looking like a fucking slut. And now you have Zendaya, who people look up to her. Like, it's not just about the money. Like they said,
but
already
they grow up though, like they can't be little forever.
It's not about being little. It's not about maturity. It's not about age. It's literally about how you present yourself to the public.
Who taught you all this? Because you seem like you're aware of everything.
I'm just not.
No, but who's like? Did you grow up with your father?
Well, yeah, I grew up in like a very traditional household as it is. So like I was already raised with a certain mindset. What do you mean, like ethnically?
Yeah.
Both of my parents are from the Virgin Islands, but my mom is Puerto Rican and my dad is Trini.
Okay.
So like obviously, trifling, but no, for real, like it's like we can use freaking Dora. You see Dora as this little Hispanic chick running around like, where is the banana? You know what I'm saying? And then you see these crazy parody videos of Dora fucking boots. Like that's just crazy.
Wait. Yo, chats. Please, chats. Yo, it's show myself. I don't want to see a minor.
Well, I think the real problem here is there's no purity. Like the purity's gone. You have these OnlyFans models making all this money off of their bodies, and I really look at it to the family. Like all these women, like you're right, they're going to be 35 years old one day and miserable and sad. And some of the people who end up actually having families that do OnlyFans are going to harm their future children. Yeah. And that's what I see.
It's already starting.
It's already starting.
There's already kids offing themselves because kids are teasing them on the playground like, hey, dude, look, your mom's sucking dick on OnlyFans.
Of course they are. That makes perfect sense. No kid should have to go through that. And so all these women putting their families through these horrible situations is very harmful for children. Like you just said, they're oofing themselves. It's terrible. It's very sad.
Yeah. And again, like I said before, it's a multitude of situations, right? Like I said before, it's the lie with pursuing money. It's the lie with pursuing status. It's the lie with pursuing a career and pursuing masculine endeavors in general, not prioritizing family, the body positivity movement. They're all working in tandem to brainwash women into not pursuing the things that are going to fulfill them long term until later. Oh, it's okay. You can have a family later on. The problem with that is that the guy that you want isn't going to want you when you're in your 30s.
Yeah,
And therapy plays a really big role. You're talking about mental health earlier, and therapy plays a massive role in what we tell women today in society. Like when I went to therapy, they told me it was okay, and that they tried to give me a pill for my depression, a pill for my anxiety, a pill for my obesity, instead of being like, oh, just fix your own health. All of the therapists lied to me, and most people that go to therapy are actually women. When you look at the statistics.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's...
And a lot of them are obese, and a lot of them never get their problem fixed because the therapy system wasn't built for the client to succeed. It's built for the therapist to succeed because that's how they make their money. So when you think about it, don't go to therapy. Just don't go to therapy because the therapist is making money off of you. I was in therapy for 10 years. They made
10 years?
10 years.
Wow.
And my problems weren't fixed until I left.
Wait, you're 18 though?
I'm 18.
Damn.
But no. That goes to show
And I
that
never
big
took one
pharma
pill.
gets involved in therapy, all this mental health crap. I'm not saying that mental health isn't to be taken seriously, but what I will say is that big pharma has a large incentive to make a lot of money on you early on and turn you into a lifelong customer. What are they selling? Hope through therapy a lot of the time.
People need to get educated. They need to take responsibility. It's been so important, and it's so important today.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They brainwash
Guys,
you.
we are aware of the lag.
Okay, so this is what we'll do. We'll refresh StreamYard.
Yeah.
Give us 1 second, guys. We're gonna refresh the stream real fast. Stand by real fast.
Stand
Give
by,
us 1
guys.
second.
All right, let's see.
We're back.
Can we see Elmo and El Chris? Because I'm on a panel right now. So
Are they still saying El Chris? I don't know. Is that the battle?
Can we say Elmo for now?
Okay. Let's see. Is it good now?
Did it come back or
we'll see?
No, I'm still saying it, but
it's flagging.
That's right there.
But that might not necessarily refresh.
Right.
Okay, let's see.
Let's read chat for now, and then we can just go from there.
We're hitting the fucking numbers. All right, we can hit chat.
Yeah.
Let me go back and check the connection real fast. Chris or Mo or Walt, one of y'all, you guys got this. This is actually a dream.
Chris,
bro,
go right ahead, bro. All right, let's go.
I can't even see, man.
Black Panther.
Let's see. Why is it that when women break their vows, turn down or disobey their husbands, men is blamed for neglecting her emotions, but when men breaks his vow to find intimacy elsewhere, he's also blamed for being unfaithful?
It's a very good question. I like that one. Okay, next one.
I mean, answer the question.
No, this is your show, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, women. So, ladies, the question is there. So, why is it when a woman breaks their vows, turn down or disobey their husbands, men is blamed for, blame for it more or less. But when a man breaks his vows to find sex elsewhere, he is also blamed for being unfaithful.
So we're blamed no matter what happens.
So let's go with her.
What do you think about this?
You.
Well, I think that's a weird double standard, of course. I think a woman is also being unfaithful, breaking their vows. But I think it's also very weird to just differentiate women and men, the role of them like that distinctively, because I think coming back to the high value women, high value men, if I don't see any high value of the person, then I do not consider them to be a high value woman or a high value man.
I agree. I don't think one is better than another. They're both bad, so they should both treat it badly, It doesn't matter which one you do, you're still in wrong. So I think they both should be blamed in that situation.
Okay.
I
think we're good with the lag here as well.
So anyone else wants to do input?
Okay. Yeah, guys, I don't know what it is, man. Our internet's fine. It's
weird.
StreamYard, bro.
Yeah,
it's 100% StreamYard because our internet is we're getting like 700 up, and then what for down like 50 or 60.
Yeah.
So
okay, count 2 times.
Yeah.
This is a Bible verse here. Mark 10:12. KJV says, "And if a woman shall put away her husband and be married to another, she committeth adultery." That is true.
All right.
Ice 513. Can you ask the girls if their son came to them and told them that their girl said, "If you get a paternity test, I'm leaving you," what would be their advice to their son? That's a good one.
Wait, like if she got
So
pregnant,
he's saying if your son's girl came to him and said, "Hey, you know what? I don't do your tests. I'm gonna leave you if you ask me to do a test." What would you say to your son?
Fuck
girl,
that,
you
why?
finna
be single. What the hell?
Let's start here.
Wait, sorry. You can ask the girl this time.
So your son is gonna tell his girl. No, actually, well, hold on. If your son was in this issue where like he told her you need a paternity test, but he said I'm gonna leave you, what would you do?
Nigga.
Nigga.
Yeah, like be for real. Like you just put yourself in the fucking hole. Like, oh, I'm gonna leave you because a secure man don't give a shit. Like realistically, if you know you got nothing to hide, like what is you scared for? Like you only doing the most if you have something to hide in the first place. You're just taking that extra step and be like, oh, you don't trust me. That's where the manipulation and toxicity comes in. You don't trust me. Like you think that. Like I was like bullshit basically.
Okay.
yeah, he gotta leave because that's not his son. Like why she's scared of like him taking the paternity test? Like that she
That's
a hoe.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you say something like that, like aren't you kind of like proving that you already did something wrong? Like you wouldn't say it otherwise, you know?
So you wouldn't have a problem with it yourself.
Me, I wouldn't ask that. I mean,
But let's say your boyfriend asked you to do it.
Yeah.
Would you have a problem with it?
What if?
No.
No?
You sure?
So you sound kind of worried.
No, he's not nervous.
Okay. What about you?
I wouldn't have an issue taking a paternity test.
about it.
You would?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
I would take it and then I'd be like, "Ha, told you it's your kid." Yeah.
What would you tell your son? Though?
Your
Would you tell him
son,
to stay?
his girls, telling him,
Yeah.
if you ask me that, I'm gonna leave.
Oh well, bye. Have fun raising the kid by yourself.
All right, so
Okay.
leave, okay.
No.
For you?
Turn into Goku.
I would take the paternity test.
No, but what would you tell your son in this scenario that his girl gave him the ultimatum? Like, if you take if I take the paternity test, I'm leaving you.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Leave.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course.
What about you? Leave.
Leave.
Damn. Okay. Are the rest of you guys say agree? Leave.
Yeah.
Not really. I don't
Okay.
think so.
You don't think you should leave? Okay.
I
why?
think a relationship is
To the mic.
more.
To the mic.
I think a relationship is about emotions and a bond and a connection. And if the girl really feels like the guy is for him, in this case, my son, and their relationship is above and beyond of who had sex with who and who is the real father of the kid, biological father, then I believe that it should be like that.
So you think
If
that
my-
he should be willing to take care of somebody else's kid, possibly?
Yes, I do
Oh,
think
wow.
that.
No.
That because
What age range are we speaking here?
Like a grown man taking care of another grown man's
No.
kid, possibly.
Like, are we
just
talking
because he
about
loves
like
this woman?
Are we talking about like in our like
And she was
early
inf-
adulthood, like early 20s, or are you talking about like later in life when you're settled?
I don't care really about the age range. I think that it doesn't really.
So you would stay
play
with your man if
into
he cheated?
Yes, I would.
Why?
Okay.
Because our connection is an emotional bond, and it's not really about whether who he
So
sleeps with.
are you okay with your man being emotionally connected to you and he's telling you all this great shit like, I love you, I'll never leave you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you, but he's telling another bitch the same script? Because then
if it's a script, if I feel like it's personal to me,
how
if I
what
feel
makes it
like-
personal to you? Like he said he likes your eyes or something?
maybe if
So-
he likes the way I think, if he likes the way just my mind works, then I
But you
feel
wanna
like
know
it's
what's crazy
beautiful and
though?
That's
personal.
crazy.
You know what's crazy? Pimps say the same shit to bro. Everyone knows how to get into a woman's head. Like,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's
not
how.
everyone, but
Not
I see
everyone.
what you, I see what you
Well,
mean
you know what I
there.
mean? Like,
Majority.
Yeah.
guys so commonly know what girls want. They want that emotional security. They want to know, like, oh, you're always gonna be here for me, and you're gonna be here when I have a shoulder to cry on. Like,
Yo,
anybody can do that shit.
Yo, who hurt you?
Well,
shit.
another thing is we
Yo,
recognize.
Hey, she's been facts,
I mean,
man.
hold on. We just glossed over something really important. So, okay, just so I make sure I understand this correct. You're okay with your potential daughter-in-law cheating on your son?
Yes, I am. If I really do believe that their
least she's
connection and their
consistent.
relationship
Okay.
is more
Oh.
than that.
Okay.
If they've been together for years, for
Oh.
example.
Wait,
What if, okay, so in this instance, right? So
That's not
clearly, if the son is saying, I want you to take a paternity test, it clearly matters to him that he is the father of the child, which is why he's willing to risk the relationship to
That's
ask it.
true.
Would you still have that same mindset? Like, hey, you should still raise that kid even though it's not yours?
Yes, I would still say that to my son because I would
Well,
think that
okay. What,
he would also need
what
a
makes you,
second
hold on,
look on
let's
that.
not attack her. What makes you think that that's like the solution to the situation is to accept infidelity, accept raising a child, which is a big responsibility, by the way, that you're on the hook for financially, emotionally, etc. What makes you think that, like, where does that mindset come from?
If my son, for example, has always dreamt of raising a kid with the perfect partner.
She ain't perfect.
That's subjective. That's subjective. Maybe to you, she's not perfect.
Let's let her fully speak and get her thought out. Please go ahead.
Come on.
Go.
And maybe the girl is really more to him, and maybe I see that the relationship is more than that, and he should take into consideration that maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it to raise another man's child.
I think what she means is, sorry if I cut you off. I think what she means is she doesn't believe in like physical cheating, but she believes in emotional cheating. So if you're emotionally only connected to one person, but you're physically with others, I think that's what she's okay with.
Well,
So-
no, she just kind of covered that. She
Well,
said,
hold on.
yeah, so-
Does it matter to you if it's physical or emotional or no?
I mean, yes, it does. And relationships can be both monogamous and not. And I would
but
also,
do you care that it's emotional? Like,
in the case, I believe that the question just, assumed that the relationship between them was monogamous.
yeah.
And in that case, also, I do feel like my son should really consider taking a paternity test
So
and staying with the woman. And I would give him
regardless
that
of if
advice.
the child's his or not.
Yes.
So let me ask you this: you said that emotional cheating is worse, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's go a step further. Wouldn't it be fair to say that for a woman to cheat on her man, she needs to be emotionally invested in the other individual to a significant degree?
Yes.
Okay. So wouldn't that be one of the highest forms of treachery and betrayal? When we know that for men, it's just strictly physical, but for women, they need a physical component and an emotional component, which kind of contradicts what you said.
How does it contradict what I said?
Because you're saying that, in one end, you're saying, yeah, emotional cheating is not acceptable. But what I'm arguing is that when women cheat, it must be emotional to a significant degree because women are emotional lovers more generally than men are. So for a woman, let me make it simple. The threshold for a woman to cheat, right, requires emotional investment. Versus for men, we don't need emotional investment. Oh, is she hot? I'll do it. For women, they need cognitive stimulation. They need emotional stimulation. They need to feel a certain way. So that's why cheating for women has been generally unacceptable for, since the beginning of time. Because for women, it's harder for them to cheat than it is for men in general.
Maybe I just don't really agree with that. I see sex as separate to what emotions are to both genders. And I don't think it just applies to men.
But for women in general, emotions always tie into sex.
Not always. I'm a woman.
Okay, hold on.
Right.
Okay. So do you just fuck anybody then?
I'm a female and I don't feel like I need to have an emotional connection with a person.
But
when
do
I'm
you
intimate
just fuck
with them.
anybody though, is my question.
I don't need an emotional connection for that.
That means you're popping pussy.
Oh,
why you have to put it like that?
No,
don't try to devalue her as a woman though. Like if she wants to do that,
It's not
that's
devaluing. It's like you can pop your pussy for your husband. Like that's just this is slang term.
Well, let me ask this then. Okay, so you're okay with just having casual sex then? Okay. What about the rest of the women on the panel? Do you need some type of emotional investment before you have sex with a guy in general?
Yes, definitely.
Can we get a raise of hands just to show? Okay, so that's a majority of women. So you might be an outlier. You might not need it. But what I'm saying in general is that the reason why cheating for women is generally unacceptable is because it takes more of a threshold for a woman to have sex.
That's facts.
In general.
You should be
Yeah.
married if you do that.
I just-
my
wait,
opinion.
who?
Take it a step further.
Wait, for sex?
Yeah.
I respect that. I'm so horny that I couldn't wait for like till marriage,
Yeah,
bro.
but there's different thresholds for different women. But I think the bottom line here is that women need an emotional connection in general to have sex. So since they need an emotional connection, for a woman to cheat on a man is a higher form of treachery than for a man to cheat on a woman. Because for men, it's physical. For women in general, it's emotional and physical.
Well, we can tell from her prior answers about the question about her dating status. I mean, she's okay with not even seeing homeboy and being in love.
Wait, but Fresh.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. That's actually a good point. Thank you. Thank you, Fresh. You're in a relationship right now where there's no physical contact, but you're emotionally invested.
Ooh.
So
Like I've never been before.
But does that not prove my point that women need emotional stimulation to be aroused by an individual to some degree?
On some level.
Even though
Gotcha,
you're
bitch.
saying on one end, right? Okay, I can just do it physical. Right now, you're in a non-physical situation and still highly interested in this male.
Yeah.
I am highly
That
interested in
speaks
this male.
volumes.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's just the case that you described for a guy. Like I can love a guy, just emotional. It's just purely emotional.
But
I would marry
that's
him.
a female trait, is what I'm trying to say. Men don't love the way that you do. That's
No,
a
that's your
feminine
main chick.
characteristic.
That's your main chick that you love, you know, and your side chicks that you just kind of don't care about.
But they would never be a main chick if I was just talking to them emotionally, over having conversation. Like the guy, I'll give you. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. The guy Tunesh is probably fucking other girls.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
let me
is.
just keep it a million with you.
Yeah.
He's probably having sex with other girls because men don't get the same fulfillment from emotional stimulation that women do. For you, you can go ahead and be sexless and be like, you know what, maybe I'll just finger myself to you or something like that, because the cognitive stimulation is enough for you, for women. For him, he's gonna still need some type of, he needs to bust his nut physically somehow. So since you're not there to fulfill that, he's probably getting it done either through porn or through other women.
I'm actually comfortable with that.
And that's fine, but you're missing
And
my
I know
point.
he would also be.
But you're missing my point.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
You're missing my point that you
Yeah.
are able to be fully fulfilled through just emotional stimulation while he needs physical stimulation.
Facts.
No, I don't see that actually. I see it as equal, both me
No,
and my partner.
You don't
and
see
with
that,
every
but
person.
he's back home decking off someplace, you
Or
know,
having sex with another girl.
Yeah, or that too.
Sure.
Yeah, so
Why you guys got to put all that negativity on her man?
wait,
Like,
and-
maybe
and-
he's really
yeah, wait,
loyal
wait.
and he's holding
then
it
earlier
down.
you said you didn't fuck your guy for a month, right? And
Yeah.
you're horny as fuck all the time. So which one was it? Like,
No, that was like a while back when I was a virgin.
okay, well,
Yeah, I was just
different
waiting for
story.
the one.
Beyond that, going back to the question, I feel like
Merch.
I
okay.
think that because your son did not sign up to make that commitment, hypothetically speaking.
Yeah, because he's asking for the paternity
Yeah,
test.
I mean, it's a commitment. It is a big thing to have a kid. Yeah, maybe he wants a kid, but did he want a kid then? Were they trying for a kid? You don't know. You know what I mean? Like in that situation, if he's asking for a paternity test, you would hope that it would be because maybe he had some sort of strange feeling or things have been off. So regardless, he did not commit possibly to having that kid. And I feel like nobody should be put in that position.
And kind of like literally branching off of the conversation that we were having earlier of a high value man, a woman's common agreement of like a high value man is someone who like holds himself a certain way, acts a certain way. Like obviously there's like, you know, these standards for a high value man. So like my question to you is, what do you kind of consider your man to be high value? Because from me, this is not shaming you, keep in mind, this is kind of what I'm seeing is like, I feel like for
Merch.
you within within your relationships, you don't value respect to be one of your standards. Because me personally, if a man thinks it's okay if we made an agreement, like, yeah, this is what we are, we're together, we're exclusive, this, that, and the third. If he thinks that it's cute to go and fuck other bitches because he wants to satisfy himself, that's disrespecting me. That's disrespecting my wishes. That's disrespecting me as a woman because I'm holding myself to a certain stance of I am not going to cheat. I'm not going to do this, that, and the third with other people. So I expect it from you. And I guess that's kind of like what you were saying, like, oh, if he goes and like has sex with other girls, that's fine if I, you know, because I can go having sex with other guys. So is that kind of your way of saying like your relationship is basically like an open relationship?
No, you just have different moral standards for your partners, probably. If my partner would be talking to other people like he talks to me, he'd be on the
Is your guy
phone call.
Muslim?
No.
Is he Arab?
Yes.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Do you think, and let's be honest here, do you think if you guys were in a relationship and you got pregnant by another man that he would stick around?
Yes.
I'll answer it for you. The answer is no. I'm from that part of the world. The answer is a profound
Haram!
He would absolutely leave you in an instant.
But you
because
also
everyone
have
in his
multiple
family would make
girls.
fun of him. Everyone ridicule him. There'd be ashamed on the family. He would absolutely leave you.
I believe that the relationship is really personal and intimate, and it's between two people and another. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. You're from Holland. Holland's a very liberal country, very leftist, you know, egalitarian, very equal. The part of the world that he's from isn't like that. So even if he might have some of these beliefs or whatever, the way he's raised, his cultural background, I mean, I'm from that part of the world. He's absolutely going to leave you because it's going to bring big
Maybe
shame to
his
him and
mom
his
wouldn't
last
let him
name.
do that.
So, what was that?
I said maybe his mom wouldn't let him do that.
No, his mom wouldn't even let him do it.
Yeah, like
and she
the
would say,
question
"What the
said.
hell are you doing, Hamad? Like, what are you doing?" You know, which
But I
is
feel like-
in Arabic. But my thing, all I'm trying to say is that, and I've talked about this before, maybe controversial take. If a girl cheats on you, it's over. The relationship no longer exists because men don't ask for much from women.
Yeah.
Sexual exclusivity is the number one thing that men require in a relationship from most women. And then on top of that, to raise another man's child is unacceptable because not only are you on the hook financially and emotionally, the woman can leave you and take the kid and you have no rights to the kid.
Also,
I mean, a matter of fact, I'll take it a step further. Do you guys know why men hate hoes?
Why, Mark?
Why do men hate hoes?
Why?
Because it's for this very situation. Not her. It's because
I mean,
a man's biggest fear. Well, you know what? Let me
No,
equate it so that the women really understand. What is your deepest, darkest fear? You.
I can't say it.
Okay.
Let's
You know
go-
what? Let me
let's
go
go
ahead.
Rumble.
Look
Okay.
at Rumble.
You can go anywhere.
All right. Go switch over to Rumble real quick, guys. We're
Guys.
going to go over to Rumble. I'll read the rest of the chats there.
Let's go to Rumble.
Because I'm going to give a functional equivalent
You can
here.
say it now, though.
Yeah. Hold on. Go ahead. Come on over to Rumble, guys.
Come on over.
All right.
You can say it now.
So,
you good.
And I think I can speak for all the ladies at the table. Getting raped in an alley by a weirdo in a mask, maybe some horror
That's
movie type
exactly
shit.
what I was gonna
Would
say.
that be
Like,
fair to say?
not even just me, but my nieces, like the
Yeah.
young,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
girls
Fair
in my
enough.
family.
But I mean
that's
to you
just
physically, to you. That probably
Yeah, to you.
would
Yeah.
be that, right? In an
Disgust-
alley by some weirdo in a
disgusting
Jason
acts.
Masks, whatever, right?
Fucking
Fair
weirdos.
enough. And I would argue that's most women's fear in general, some serial killer shit. Cool. Every man's deepest fear, that's the functional equivalent, is raising a kid that they find out later on isn't theirs.
Yep.
But what
Just
if
like you.
find
Hold on,
worse
hold on,
fear?
let that sink in. Let that sink in. Because women need to understand the same pain. Just like you don't want to get raped and killed in an alley by some dude in a fucking Jason mask
That's
on
facts.
Friday the 13th at midnight, right? What?
Yeah, no, okay, never mind.
Right? Just like you don't want that to happen to you, right? A man doesn't want to raise a kid that he thought was his and finds out that kid isn't his. That's our biggest fear.
That's just a dumb fear, honestly, because there's like bigger things in the world, like
Excuse me?
dying.
I don't think so.
You could
Hold on.
die. You could die, and you're worried about another bitch having a kid on you.
Hold on. All I'm doing is giving you a functional equivalent. Would I say that you're stupid for being scared of a man that's bigger?
I didn't call you
stronger,
dumb.
and
I
can kill
said
you?
that's dumb, not you're dumb.
No, but that's
No,
dumb,
but you're saying
yeah.
no. But what I'm saying is that what if I said that your fear of a man that's stronger, more powerful than you, etc., killing you, and you can't do anything about it? Would that be? I'd sound ludicrous if I said that, right? Because that's a very rational fear for you.
You're entitled to your opinion.
Okay, no, it's not an opinion. It's a general fact. When a guy holds you down and rapes you and kills you, you can't do anything because he's physically superior to you. When a woman, okay, has a child
Yeah.
and someone else inseminates her, and then she makes me raise that kid, and I'm on the hook to pay for that kid, I'm being raped because I can't do anything about it. Unlike you know the kid is yours. I don't know if the kid is mine. Do you understand?
I don't think
the
that's the
functional
same
equivalent.
equivalence, but maybe. I don't know.
Okay,
if
hold
that's
on,
your
hold on.
biggest
Hold on,
fear,
hold on.
then sure.
No, that is
I don't
most
think
men's
they're
biggest fear.
equivalent.
Because the thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you a functional equivalent because men and women are not equal. We view the world differently. We have different viewpoints. We have different experiences. What's scary to me might not be scary to you. You're scared of men attacking and killing you. We aren't necessarily scared of that to that degree because I'm capable of defending myself. However, I'm not capable of defending myself against a vindictive woman that might have sex with another individual, and now I'm on the hook for raising that kid, and I did not know.
Yeah,
it's not the same.
You know,
So hold on.
Okay.
I need you to exercise a little bit of critical thinking and understand that men and women are not the same. I'm giving you an analogy so you understand. I had to give you the female equivalent so you feel the pain, so I can give you the male equivalent because we have different viewpoints.
That's fine, but she could raise her son to be such a noble man that regardless if his wife or whatever did cheat and he wanted to take the responsibility of raising that kid, that is a high value man to
He
me.
had no choice. Remember,
You always have a choice. You always have a choice.
It's free will to
You
live a
were held
relationship.
down, and things happen to you.
You know what?
right?
No.
You always have a
Stop.
choice.
Noble, right?
Yeah.
Do you have high standards in men?
Yeah.
What kind of guy do you want?
I want a man that can teach me things.
Okay. You want a man that makes more money than you?
Yep.
It doesn't matter. I would hope so. I mean,
Stronger than you?
Yeah.
You said teach you things, so more competent than you?
Yeah.
Okay. More status than you?
That doesn't matter.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
You in theater.
Either way, you want a guy that's better than you in most metrics, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How about you be noble and go date the homeless guy downstairs?
I could. That's not a problem.
But why
I
not
could
do
build
it?
him up.
Hold on. But why don't you do it though?
What you want?
I don't have the time right now to do that.
Cool, and I don't have time to raise kids that aren't mine.
Hey,
That's a choice, exactly.
Come on, man.
It's a choice. But
Why
if
is
you want to, it's
I'm
okay.
tired of this shit because women will sit there and shame you for having standards and certain parameters on female behavior, but you guys will never take that same stupid nobility that y'all talk about. A woman will say, be noble, raise a kid that's not yours, but you ain't dating no homeless guy.
And that's
She
why
ain't
men
helping
and
out-
women are
Hold on,
different, like you said.
You're not helping out these fucking weirdos that are schizophrenic, that are weirdos that need to get sex. You're not helping out these school shooters that don't get laid. You're not helping out these motherfuckers out here that literally are virgins at 30 years old. You're not being noble and giving them some female attention, but you expect me to sit there and give my provisioning, my security, and all my capabilities that I work my ass off to some bitch that wants to be a hoe? Where's your nobility?
So you mentioned choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you said earlier, what was the choice? You getting held down, things happening to you. You have a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Her lying to me and not telling me the truth, I don't have a choice either. Because I can't walk away if I don't know the truth. So there's no choice there at all.
Let's put it in this perspective.
We never tell
right?
women to be noble and look the other side and get with a guy that's lesser than them. We never tell women to be noble and go ahead and get with a guy that's less attractive or makes less money. No, we tell women, you deserve the world. But if a guy comes in and says, I don't want to marry a fucking hoe and I busted my ass to get to this point to have the standard, no, be noble, man up, raise that kid that isn't yours.
Step up.
Wife up that whore. Take her seriously. Give her a wedding ring, even though she made poor decisions in the past. No, fuck that shit. Just like you are not going to settle with a loser, I'm not going to settle with a hoe. And I think it's perfectly acceptable for men to have standards as well. But we demonize male standards and shame them and tell them to be noble and accept female fuckery. No,
So
absolutely not.
here's the change of perspective though. Instead of using like the word like raped or whatever, let's use the word ripped. Okay, why do men do that? Why do men do that to women? Like, why do men rape women? It literally is like a turn on for them. Like, they find pleasure out of it, obviously, because that's their strength. As a male, their strength is their physical strength, their mentality. Like, there are a lot of things that men have that women don't, and that they take advantage of it. That gets them off. Okay, so when you're like women be getting raped, they're ripped of their vulnerability because that's what women have. Like, think about it, like not vulnerability, but like women bear children. Men can fuck that up. They can fuck up their uterus, right? So you're taking away like the prize, quote unquote, prize of women bearing children. Men can bear children on their own. It's the same as women doing that to men, like making them raise their kid. They're literally put on this pedestal of, oh, now you have to be a fucking father. And you're like, okay, now I have to step out, I have to be a father. I have to change my career plans. I have to change what I'm doing with my life. I have to change where I put my money to. You're changing your entire life. Let's say we're talking about like mid-20s, right? So you have to change your entire life to surround your now woman, your now kid. Like, this is a huge responsibility. Like, this is a family that you're basically trying to build by your damn self, because that's what you're expected of a man. So come like 3 years later, not even 3 months later,
That means
this little
land the
kid.
plane and finish the point. Is what that's what the sound effect is.
Okay, the kid isn't yours. So now all of that makes you worthy is stripped of you.
I have a note on that.
I don't know what the fuck.
No. She basically what she's saying is she's agreeing with our point. It was a long-winded way about saying it, but she's saying a woman loses her vulnerability, a man loses resources, and both parties are being raped of their commodity. Is what she's trying to say.
But it still doesn't take away the choice, though. It still doesn't take away the choice. If you want, you can leave her. If you want, you can help her with the kid.
Right.
No, what we're trying to say is most of the time the guy doesn't know the kid is there.
No.
Yeah.
If you tell me the
What we're saying.
truth, I can make a choice. If I don't know the truth, I can't. There's no fucking choice. I can't.
I mean,
No, you should tell the truth. I agree with that.
No,
I
fuck
agree
it.
with
At the end of the day, a man doesn't bust his ass, right? Make money, right? To fucking pass on his legacy to a kid who's not his.
Yeah.
Because if I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna die one day and have like, you know, shit going on for me. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, if my girl tells me, yo, this kid's not yours, then who the fuck am I gonna pass the shit on to? You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure as a man that this kid is mine, so he has the same ideals, the same values that I have, more or less.
But
So if you're
can-
fucking around, let some random guy put his penis inside your vagina and squirt on that shit, you're allowing him to do that to you.
You're
But
trying to say
the-
something? Go ahead.
Yes, the child gains their values based on how you raise them. So still you would have influence on how the child would develop to be. Also, would your opinion change on that if the woman did get raped? If my son's girlfriend did get raped?
Be honest since the beginning.
Hold on, ladies. The rape scenario was strictly to demonstrate how men feel when they raise a child that isn't theirs. I asked you what's your deepest fear. Most of you agreed, being sexually assaulted by a weirdo. Okay, a man's deepest fear, most of the time, is raising a kid that they thought was theirs and finding out it's not. That's the functional equivalent. That's all I illustrated that for. I think some ladies here on the panel understand. But I had to do that so you illustrate them, so you can feel the pain.
Yeah,
Right?
I understand your point. But
Yeah.
I was saying, what if my son's girlfriend did get raped and the truth was just too painful for her to ever tell him?
I mean,
Well, then she needs to tell him the truth.
Tell the truth.
In that case, that you know,
Someone probably kicked the switch.
It's back.
Yeah.
It's gonna.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, you were saying that what if the daughter got raped? That's where she's got to be honest. That's where I would say that's one exception to the rule.
Yeah.
But let's be honest here. Rapes account for only about 3% of pregnancies.
I feel like that's very similar though to men taking in women that already have children. Because if you're over the age of 25, it's most likely that you have a child, whether you're a man or a female.
Okay.
So whether you go and date that person, you have to take the accountability of knowing this guy has a 6-year-old daughter or this girl has a 2-year-old son.
Fair.
So it's like, what's the difference
But
really?
we're talking about they're in a relationship. It was presumed to be monogamous. He says, yo, I want a paternity test. She says, I'm leaving. And she's saying, well, it's okay. You should accept the kid, even if it's not yours. And I'm arguing that's not in the man's best interest. That's not what men want. And I would argue that that's the functional equivalent to being raped, raising a kid that isn't yours.
Yeah.
Because men and women are very different in how we view things. Now, what you said about raising a child going into a relationship, I tell guys all the time, don't take single mothers seriously. Like, it's not in your best interest as a man. And when you look at it from a pragmatic standpoint, right? If you come in, you're responsible for taking care of that child. You're responsible for raising that child, protecting that child, provisioning for that child, etc. You have all the responsibility without any authority. I can't even slap that kid if he fucks up. It's not my kid. It's not my kid. So what does it look? What is a responsibility without authority? It's slavery. I'm responsible for this kid, but I can't even exert what I want on that child. Now I get what you're saying. No, it's not like that. But most women, if the child isn't yours and you come into the relationship and you smack that kid for being an idiot, she's gonna say, "Don't hit my kid," and I can't discipline the kid the way that I want. And that's a problem because I'm responsible for the kid, but I can't even raise them the way that I want.
Bro.
So it's slavery. So I tell guys, it's not in your best interest to raise a child that isn't yours.
Well, and another thing is like I've read like statistics on that, and like I believe that it's most households where there's child abuse is a single parent household where another parent has stepped in.
Yeah. Not even the issues with that doesn't even account for all the issues with stepfathers, etc.
Well, that's including stepfathers.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And also, if the kid doesn't like you, he could say, "Mom, he hit me.
You ain't my dad.
Uncle, Chris hit me, Mom. You were at home."
Damn right.
Hold on, you were trying to say something. You were trying to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I believe that a step parent would also exercise authority over the kid.
Assuming the original biological parent allows it.
Yes,
does
and
that
they
make
would
sense?
allow it if the relationship is truly.
But a lot of
Hold
women
on,
won't,
hold on.
though.
You say that, right? But have you ever dated a single mother?
I have friends that have. So
I'll tell you this right now, right? I don't know what you call it. Maybe call it motherly instinct. But whenever a child is with a different person that's not their parent, instinctively the woman says, "You know what? This is my kid. I have to protect." They go into like flight mode.
Yeah.
So if the other person in any form of fashion wants to punish that kid, and it doesn't align with their values, instantly she's like, no, stop it. Don't touch my kid because that's her value. So I would just say, you say that now, but in the moment of it happening, she's gonna want to protect her kid at all costs.
Most women that are with a stepfather are gonna have an issue with that father disciplining the kid in certain ways. Unfortunately, that's just how it is.
It's an innate reaction.
I mean, ask the girls on the panel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure her stepfather can't do certain things that her biological father can do.
100%.
You see?
Yeah, no,
100%.
he's absolutely
That's
right.
an example right there.
Damn. 100%.
She belongs to the
And it's
street.
harmful.
Yeah, because imagine a bear and her cub. You think she's gonna let some random person touch her? No, it's just motherly instincts.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
A bear would also protect the cub from the biological.
But but even more so, not the parent. Imagine that.
No, it's not even more so actually. A mother would protect their child over also their husband, over the biological father of the kid. Probably.
She's taking your example literally.
Yeah.
No.
He made that example to illustrate that it's the mother bear tendencies to protect the child at
Yes,
all
but
costs.
the example is ridiculous actually because it doesn't.
Oh shit, ridiculous.
I mean, because I could relate, like, my parents were divorced, but my dad had, like, I had a stepmom and she put her hands on me and my mom was not okay with that. She wanted to go to the cops and stuff. But I told her, like, at the time, I was only like 16. I was like, don't go to the cops because that's just going to be more drama for me, you know? Like, so my mom had to take that pain of knowing that her daughter was getting hit by, like, a stepmom. And my dad didn't care. My dad was like, you deserve to be hit, you know? So it's different.
Why did your mom hit you?
He was right.
I'm just kidding. Okay, well, you got it from the opposite angle, which is a rare situation. But it's normally the other way around, and it's the father that's because the thing is that the mother typically isn't supposed to be the disciplinarian. It's supposed to be the father's job. I've always said that fathers keep daughters off stripper poles and sons out of jail. It's the dad's job to discipline their child a lot of times. So when you bring in a stepfather, they're effectively stripped of one of their predominant roles as a dad.
What the fuck what you doing, man?
Yeah.
Like twerking?
Yeah.
What you doing, bro? You must have come down I know mom to hit your ass.
Yeah,
like what are you doing? Tell me. Skipping school.
What was it?
Smoking weed.
I invited like a boy over to that house.
Oh, you deserve
that. Yeah, she's right.
That's not my mom though. That's not my mom. My dad has the okay to hit me, but not a woman that didn't push me out her vagina.
So no, hold on. No, she made the right move because as a woman, she knows that your value is tied to your sexuality. So she was right to smack your ass.
But I was a virgin at the time.
That don't matter. How'd you know? Nigga, hold on, stop. That you deserve to be slapped even more.
Oh shit! But no, she's right because guess what?
She was a virgin at the time.
That's not her mom though. So I get it on paper.
No, I'm saying she deserved to get slapped.
She did, but it's not her mom.
Yeah.
Facts.
So it's like, yo, like you.
So now you guys pick and choose who gets to put hands on children.
No. That's the point.
Me.
Yes.
Hey, listen. You're a hoe, grown up, right? So your mom was like, yo, listen, you're a virgin, right? And you were finding boys over. Listen, I used to be a teacher. So it's like it starts from there, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't be out here inviting boys to your house and shit like that because your mom knew better. Because she was a hoe. Well, what's up, mom? She was a hoe back in the day. So she, you know what? Like, let me be like step up and and not make you be the person that she was. Correct.
Okay.
What if
I think
you guys have two different stances here. He's saying that the step parent isn't going to have the same authority to discipline the child from a physicality standpoint.
Yes.
Right. And then he's saying that your stepmother was right in disciplining you in a physicality standpoint because you were potentially going to have sex and lose your virginity, which would lower your value to a potential mate in the future.
Right.
That's why your stepmother acted in the way that she did, knowing that you're a virgin. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You're potentially throwing your future away and you're hurting yourself. That's why she slapped you physically.
And also, put it in reverse. Imagine if...
Which I think was valid, by the way.
Imagine if it was a guy that hit her.
I had that question.
He'll go to jail.
Yeah.
Because he hit you.
Yeah.
So this is like, in that instance right there, any step parent could be liable for getting in trouble just because they're a step parent, even though it's right because you're fucking up.
She was.
I think that overprotective parents create hoe children though. Like I feel like
sneaky,
I came into my I was doing crazy things because of how sheltered I was growing up.
There's a saying where a pastor's daughter or son always ends up being the worst because they're too coddled and too sheltered. So they once they get outside, they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna go crazy. So
belong to the streets.
You got a point there, but
I
still,
don't know if I agree. I don't know if I agree because I know people that have been raised super conservatively and they've turned out amazing. And
I think that's just an excuse.
But generally, look at pastors' sons and daughters.
I mean, I know a pastor's daughter.
No, you know one, but generally,
Dude,
how
she
they
has-
act.
they have kids.
That's one family.
That's a lot of kids.
Look at the general population of pastors' daughters and sons.
Listen, my mom raised me. My mom raised me, right? And she raised me as a single mom. And I was not raised like a pastor's daughter. I mean, you raised me well, but she exposed me to like some crazy stuff. And I turned out the complete opposite from her beliefs.
I mean, therapy at 10.
But I mean, I have very conservative beliefs in certain ways. And so you didn't raise me that way. You didn't raise me to believe in purity or any of these things. I
see what
actually
you're
just
saying.
took it from observation of what was going on outside. And like, oh my gosh, I'm scared of
Yeah.
what these kids are doing. And I don't want that life.
I would argue though that you have high critical thinking skills, so you were able to kind of be like, something's off here, and environment plays a role too, right? Like a lot of times when these people live in like with restrictive parents that don't let them do certain things, but all their friends are doing it, then they want to do it. But if you're like in an Amish community and you don't know any better,
that's all you know,
right? You're like, hey, electricity, what is this? You know, you're just chilling, but you don't see nobody else with iPhones. You're gonna appreciate a little bit more. I mean, it's the whole thing with the Passport Bros is like, yo, you have a girl in Colombia, you ain't bringing her to the United States because feminism and all this other shit. They're gonna indoctrinate her, and she's gonna lose the values that made her attractive to you in the first place. I tell you, if you guys are gonna go foreign, you better stay your ass over there foreign.
All right,
because the environment does play a role.
We got some chats here. And we're
Oh yeah. Did anyone else have anything on this topic before?
I have one last thing, like keep it surface level.
Concise.
Yeah.
Concise.
When it comes to discipline, it also comes out of love. So you can't really look at your step parent like disciplining you as a sense of I'm just trying to like control you. That step parent is trying to earn your love and earn it through your parent, your biological parent as well. And if that biological parent sees that you don't give a fuck about what my child does, they lose their relationship and you already lose that stepfather.
I don't feel like you need to put your hands on a child to show them you love them. You know,
I'm not saying that at all. My parents never put their hands on me, but it's a sense of discipline.
I think kids need to be beat.
Yeah.
I genuinely think children need to be beat. And the reason why is because there's no better teacher of bad behavior than violence, unfortunately. And I mean, if you look at the civilized world that we're in right now, right? It's the monopoly of power, the military, the police, etc. You behave and follow laws because you know that there's physical consequences if you choose not to do so. I think parents need to be that monopoly of power and almost behave that way as if they're the police or military and get their children in line, because pain is one of the best reinforcements that you're fucking up, unfortunately.
I mean,
I hate to say
it's
that,
even
but-
in the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, don't spit a rod.
I'm not saying beat the shit out of your kids and abuse them, but what I am saying is that sometimes they need to be smacked. Sometimes they need to know, hey, this is not acceptable. Voices need to be raised, etc.
Yeah.
And I mean, I was beat as a kid, and it taught me a lot. Like it kept me away from doing drugs. It kept me away from being an alcoholic, being a loser, doing any of this stupid shit.
Listen, bro, I'm from the Caribbean, bro.
Yeah.
You getting your ass beat.
Yes,
you
what is-
messing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You missing
hard head
school,
make for a soft
getting low
Leaves and
grades.
shit,
You
yeah.
getting your ass beat with a slipper,
Yeah.
chocolata,
That's
whatever
right.
you call it.
Yeah.
Something.
I think you know, just
Barbed
like the military and the police have the monopoly of power, the parents need to be the same. Because if your parents don't exercise being a monopoly of power on you early on, well, the police are going to do it for you, and then it's too late. Now you got a criminal history.
Yep.
Now you're in jail. Now
Yep.
you're in and out. Now you can't get a real job, etc. If your father isn't that first front line of defense smacking the shit out of you, who's going to smack you next? A police officer.
Yep.
And then you're going to jail. And then there's no coming back from that. There's no criminal history record, no FBI number generated, rolling your fingerprint when your dad slaps you, but there definitely is one when the police get you.
Oh shit. Facts. Bars.
Okay.
All right,
we're gonna
Jets.
15
Go
up.
on. Yep. Let's go.
We have Leprechaun. He says, please send this to Chris. Tennessee fun. All right.
Got a
IRS
sugar daddy.
says, shout out to Chris, the number one producer. Let Chris Henny.
What's good, man? Merch gang.
Are you drunk, by the way, or are you sober?
Tipsy.
Tipsy?
Yeah.
So you're on the way.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Go ahead, read.
Oh, I can't understand what you're saying.
No, fine.
Awesome. Okay. Wealth Inc. What's good, fellas? To the Angry Beavers, what body type would you prefer for your dream man? In shape, making 30K per year, dad bod, making 70K a year, or an obese piece of ish, well, he means shit, making 100K. Then, based on your pick, do you think you'll be an asset or burden? Let's go. Okay, ladies, real quick. What would you pick? Starting from you, 30K a year, in shape, dad bod,
Fresh.
70K, or
Fresh.
obese, 100K.
Every time Myron is not on the panel, you always start over here, okay?
Mhm.
Let's start over here so Myron can get enough chance, to sit over here, okay? Just as a producer.
Chris, this is your show.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
it's
I
over here. Like,
Let's
yeah,
start-
yeah.
let's
Like,
start
over
here.
here. Thank you, Mo. 2. No, 6.
Okay, let's start here.
Thank
What
you.
would you choose?
these don't mean a lot to me. How much I make my own money, so I don't really see the.
All right,
If
Queen.
you had to make a choice,
Value.
which one would you choose? Generally.
The one emotionally available for me. Wow. I
Okay,
don't know.
out of these three, which one? Let's say they're all emotionally available for it to you today.
Yeah, 30K per year.
30K?
Yeah. Maybe
Really?
they're really happy with themselves. You know,
Not the
take care of
cap.
themselves.
Okay, I guess you're independent. What about
Well, with all due respect, you're 20, right?
Yeah.
20 years old. Would it be fair to say that you're a liberal?
Yeah.
Egalitarian. She's from a very liberal country.
Makes her own money.
It will change when she'll get more conservative when she gets older.
With time.
30K won't be enough. It's gonna when she's 25, it's gonna be I'm tired of making all the money. This shit sucks.
Well, those emotions will pay the bills, you know. So
Yeah. I'm
shout
a
to-
socialist. it's
Shout to
fine.
emotions.
You're what? So, okay.
Oh, it says
Even
a lot.
worse.
Yeah.
Even worse. Socialist. Okay.
What about you?
Wait, do you want to stay in the United States? Do you plan to stay here, or are you gonna go back to Holland?
I'm just traveling. Yeah. I'm gonna go back in 2 weeks.
Okay. All right. So you don't plan to stay in the United States or a capitalistic country long term?
Maybe in the future.
Traveling alone. Nice. All right. What about you?
I literally hate this question because I don't want any of these men. But if I
You
had
gotta choose.
if I had to
Damn,
choose,
girl.
I guess dad bod making 70K a year. But I always say I hate that.
Middle of the road on all aspects. Okay.
I guess.
Fair.
I don't know.
Well, you want a 6'5"
actually,
Chad with a great
I
body
take-
and $1 million a year?
No, I take it back. I take it back. If I'm gonna be settling, I guess just do it all the way, and then like obese guy. Unfortunately, like if I'm gonna be settling
that's fine.
either way, then at least give me like
More money.
Yeah.
money, I
Okay.
guess.
Who's kicking the back?
It's Chris.
Oh, Chris.
There's a switch in the back. Stop kicking it.
Oh, it's
It's
working.
Chris.
Bro, like I just
Okay,
sat
back
down.
on now.
It's back on?
I
On a
just
fat
sat down.
swab and wood.
This not Chris.
No, it's L wiring, man.
What?
Alright,
It's a switch.
What about you?
Oh, I want to pass.
You can't pass.
Oh
you
my
gotta choose
gosh.
one.
I guess the obese guy.
Uh,
I'd help him out.
What? That's against your brand.
I'd help him out. I'd have to do it. I'd have to
No,
do
no,
it.
no,
I'd
I
have
got it.
to
No.
transform him.
Bro,
That's a project.
the need for security overrides all
Okay.
for women, dude. Like I'll let all the girls go and then I'll give my quotes here.
Synopsis.
Yeah.
Okay. For you?
I'd probably have to go dad bod. I don't think I could
Stomach.
with a
The other
obese
stomach.
guy, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, $30,000.
That's pitiful.
That's not going to get us very far. And obviously, he doesn't have the ambition to do
Yeah.
anything about it, so he's probably not going to be able to keep that body as he ages. So
Yeah, he's a bum. Like Chris.
I don't know. I just couldn't physically get past the obese thing. I don't think I could do it.
Okay.
Sorry, Mo.
What about you?
I'm gonna
you tolerate him
save
just
the
have a
obese
sexist marriage?
man. I'm
The
gonna
obese man?
I'm gonna
Okay.
save him. I'm gonna make him lose weight.
Okay.
What if he doesn't want to lose weight?
I'm gonna make him.
Damn.
How?
You can't make somebody do something that they don't want to do.
I'm gonna work out
She
every
gonna
day
try.
in front of him.
Okay. For you?
That's cute.
I was originally going to go with the obese man as well, but then once I realized that if you help him get skinny and he's making that amount of money, he might cheat on you. So I'm going with the dad bod
The safer.
because the dad bod, you can help him get like thinner, but then you can also help him make 100,000. And then if you help him increase his like revenue and you help him lose weight, he might just fuck with you forever.
All right, Beyonce.
I
See,
She snapped.
the safer
No.
route, I get it, but nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Did you say you want a guy that can mentor you?
yeah.
So wouldn't it be kind of contradictory to be with a man that needs your help to make more money?
You can't only provide value through money though. You can provide
You said
value
you would help him make more money.
spiritually. You can provide value spiritually,
Tell
emotionally,
me how the spirits
mentally.
are going to help me make more money.
Because most guys don't believe in God, so I like a guy that talks to me about God and stuff like
No,
that.
they believe in God. They just
Most-
don't believe
Yeah.
in Scorpios and crystals and star
Yeah.
signs.
I'm a Scorpio, so I don't know what that means.
what's my sign?
I was,
I'm a
Your
Taurus.
sign?
Yeah.
You're a Libra.
What the fuck?
Are you?
I am a Libra.
I'm a psychic, so.
No way.
Wait.
Whoa, whoa, yeah,
Coincidental.
yeah.
She said I'm a
What the?
That's funny. I'm a Libra rising.
Oh, you're my soulmate then.
No, not at all.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, it's scary.
Okay, no, hold on.
Yeah. Yo, she got your ass. Wait.
No.
What is he?
Yeah, what is he?
No, that's a
He might be an Aquarius.
Is he an
Aquarius?
What the?
Is he?
No way.
That's wild. Is he an Aquarius?
Yo,
Mark,
Nah, that's wild.
Look, man. I'm just trying to understand.
He is?
He is.
I knew it. Aquarius is my moon. So that's
Dang,
the
Myra.
toxic, and that's the like, I don't know.
So then, what's your Pluto?
I don't know. Taurus. He already said what he was. He said he's a Taurus.
No, what's Mo's in the back?
Mo in the back?
Yeah.
Mo, look
What is
at
it?
me. Mo, where are you?
the TV.
Mo?
What's Mo?
He might be an Aries. No? Or a Cancer.
Nope.
No.
All right. 2 out of 3.
Okay. So she was wrong on Mo. There you go.
What I was trying to get at was, if you want a guy, like, I'm trying to understand how like the spirituality and everything else would help them earn more money.
It wouldn't
Generally
help
speaking.
them earn more money, but
But you said that was specifically what you said. You said I would get a guy in this bracket because I'd help him make more money. That's specifically what you said.
yeah. And then you were saying, don't you like a guy that could teach you things? But I didn't say a guy who could teach me how to make more money, just a guy who could teach me things, period. So although he might not be educated on finances, he can provide value in other aspects. And then I can provide the value for the finances.
Do you realistically want that though?
I don't mind.
It's not about do you mind. It's would you realistically want to be with a man that you make more money than and you're teaching him how to make money?
Unless we're making like a business together and it makes sense, then yeah. But if he's not really, I don't know, it's harder when they make less money than you because I feel like you're providing more, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's hard with
it. What I'm saying is that basically, you know what? We'll continue on because with all due respect, you said a bunch of nonsensical things that don't necessarily align with how the real world works. Spirituality is going to make you more money. If you look at, you said that you're psychic earlier. What if I walked around and said I was a warlock? You would look at me like I'm a retard, right?
No, not at all. There's witches and
Go
shit
walk.
like that exist.
You know what?
You got this.
Let me
Catch
go
that
on a date.
spell.
Let me go on a date and tell girls I'm a fucking warlock.
Yeah,
They might think you're a little bit cooler now.
What level? What level, Martin?
But this goes to show
46.
That female lunacy is absolutely acceptable in society. If I went around and said I'm a warlock,
We're
everyone would
supposed
laugh
to,
at
you
me, ridicule me. I wouldn't get any dates, rightfully so, and I would have limited dating options. But women go around and say, "Oh, what's your moon sign? I'm a psychic." Blah blah blah, and we accept it. Better yet, men sit there and play along. They just were fucking with you, saying, "Oh, what's the sign?" And you bought it. Oh,
Are you not actually a Libra?
Like
I was trolling you.
Yo, and you bought it hook, line, and sinker. Man, let me be honest with y'all ladies. We don't give a fuck about your star signs. We don't believe in any of this shit. You want to know why? Because star signs and saying that we're warlocks isn't going to get us pussy. It's not going to help us make more money because men have to live in a fact-based reality. My competency is the only thing that stands between me and mediocrity. One more time. My competency as a man is the only thing that stands between me and mediocrity. Women can afford to be mediocre because your looks can get you a guy that's competent. We can't afford to do that. So we have to live in a fact-based reality where performance matters. And I'm not saying this to make fun of you, but the reason why you can have a loony belief system like that is because you're a fairly attractive woman, and attractive women don't have to live in reality, unfortunately. A guy can come in and save you. We don't get that privilege. So I can't sit here and say I'm a fucking warlock.
Well, I will say one thing though. There's something called star sign game. So if you can match your star sign with the girl that you're dating, it might give you a better chance because you're just gonna troll her the whole time though.
Yeah, Scorpions
I'm
are
gonna
freaks.
start. You know what? I'm gonna do an experiment.
right.
I'm gonna walk around and start telling girls I'm a warlock. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, do it.
That'd be cool.
You know what? Put it on
It's
his
not what you
vlog.
say though. It's how you say. it.
Okay, you know, we can play a game. I'm gonna say I'm a warlock. You say you're a psychic. Let's see who gets more of the opposite gender.
I'm gonna say I'm a lawnmower.
She's absolutely gonna destroy me.
I'll be a lawnmower.
How dare you, Myron? I'm anorexic.
Yeah, you fat ass nigga. So yeah, no, you're absolutely gonna does that not show like think about this. I'm not even saying this shit to like brag or whatever, but like international podcaster, famous, right? If I went around and told girls I'm a warlock, and then you, right, like maybe not the same social media presence, whatever, you walked around and said you're a psychic, you're going to absolutely smoke me and still get more dates than me.
Yeah, facts.
Like, let that sink in. Like, we both play the lunacy game. I have more status, etc., the things that women find attractive, but I'm still gonna limit myself by saying I'm a warlock. Does that not prove that men have to live in reality?
I'm not actually a psychic, so I don't know.
But she's denying it now. Once I
not.
show the lunacy of it.
What about
you? You were dead ass, bro. You were way too invested.
About me?
Yeah.
What would I choose?
Yeah, what would you choose?
I would choose the dad bod as well. So I think I'm pretty conservative. Like I believe in, monogamous relationships, and I have a boyfriend and stuff like that. But I also want to be a lawyer, and I want to make my own money. So I feel like if he's making 70,000 a year, and let's say I make about the same, we make a good living, and at the same time, of course, I will be helping go to gym just like everyone else said. But yeah, I really believe that you can balance both as a woman. I don't think high value woman necessarily means that you just have to look good. I think you can balance the things. You can make a career and you can start an awesome family.
All right, so you're what, 20?
20, yeah.
20? Okay.
Mhm.
I mean, as a lawyer, you do have to work long hours, being in the courthouse or whatever. So can you really think that you can be a lawyer, study and everything and still raise a family?
Yes, I believe so.
Well, let me ask you a better question. Are you more comfortable being a mediocre lawyer or a mediocre mom?
Good question. I don't know, actually.
Okay. Well, that's a very important question because you're going to be one of them if you choose to be a lawyer.
Why
I'm
can't
telling
I
you that
balance
right
it?
now.
No.
You're going to have to either be a mediocre mom or a mediocre lawyer.
It's the truth.
Yeah, you can't. Choose both.
Because let me tell you why. You're going to go to the law firm. There's going to be men that don't have to go home at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
There's going to be men that are trying to make partner. There's going to be men that are willing to do whatever's required to become better. And then there's going to be single women that don't have kids. They're going to be willing to do whatever's required. So you got to ask yourself, do you want to be a great lawyer who's going to put the hours in to make partner and be a shitty ass mom because you're not home? Or are you going to be a great mom, but be a shitty ass lawyer that's got to leave at 3 o'clock because you got to pick up the kids from daycare?
Does it also apply to men?
Huh?
Does it also apply to men?
No, it doesn't,
No.
because a man isn't a father, right? The need to be there as a father isn't as high as for a mother, especially in the children's formative years.
Yeah, depends, I guess.
Like a mother is a superior nurturer than a father in the formative years as a child.
Yeah.
Like you want the mom there, over the father.
Or
Like
the
the father's
person
job
that's
is to
more
go out there
accountable.
and earn the money.
Yeah.
But then the first thing that people say whenever like girls are acting up when they start getting into their teen years is like, you must not have a dad.
That's true.
Oh, hold on. What did I say before? The dad comes in
Like
as a disciplinarian.
Yeah. That's true.
That's why fathers are critical in the teenage years.
Yeah.
So do you think that even if a girl does have a present father, but he doesn't put his hands on her, that changes that relationship?
Well,
like, do you think
I
that
the
that
mom
girl
needs
is more
the
likely
shit
to
out
be
the- I think the
promiscuous?
mom needs to be the shit out the daughter.
Oh, if the
the dad could like maybe slap here or there, whatever, but I think it's the mom that's got to step in and slap her once she becomes like a teenager or whatever.
Therefore,
Or tag team that chick.
Yeah.
She belongs to the streets.
That's what my parents used to do. They used to tag team my sister. Yeah, but my dad will hold her. But
You're next.
Slap the shit out of her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is what it is. She's a doctor now. She's successful. She figured it out.
Yeah.
And she got a
Is she
guy.
happy,
So-
though?
No.
No, she is.
Yeah, she
is. But yeah, she got a guy, so she figured it out. But yeah, so which one? Pick one. Mediocre mom or mediocre lawyer then?
I can't. I mean, see, I think that
Pick one.
I can't pick,
Pick one.
one.
I hope it's mediocre lawyer, man.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
I mean,
I
human life is obviously more valuable than a job, so I guess I gotta say mediocre lawyer. But I do think that I can I can maybe for 2 years help the kid and then come back to be a lawyer again. Why does it have to
Yeah,
be
you
one
can,
or
but all
another?
the people that you came in with are gonna have lapped you.
Laugh at me?
Lapped.
Lapped,
Like
Lapped? Oh.
like
LAQ.
like like
okay.
you're not gonna have as much experience. You're not gonna have as much court, litigate. Here, the reason why I know this so intimately is because I used to be an agent. I used to deal with lawyers. The best prosecutors were always the single people every time.
Nope.
Like it just never failed. All the
Angry.
AUSAs, all the prosecutors that had families that were females that had a husband, they were fucking gone by 3 o'clock, bro. They wouldn't take no fucking cases. They wouldn't do shit. They were lazy as fuck.
pregnant.
The best prosecutors were always either men that were single or women that were, career oriented and didn't have children like that or didn't have young children.
Top doctors too.
Yeah. That's just how it goes.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So if you're saying that she'd be a mediocre lawyer, but like if her husband is providing, well, at 70K, I don't know with kids. I don't know. But I'm just wondering, like, is it a problem to like in a mediocre, when you say mediocre lawyer, do you mean not helping the clients to the fullest extent or not excelling in the career? Because apparently that doesn't matter anyway.
If I was a defendant and I needed to defend myself
You
in a
wouldn't
death
hire.
penalty case, I would absolutely not hire a female attorney that had young children.
Okay.
No
Facts.
fucking way.
Yeah, facts.
And me
That's
as an
fair.
agent, right? When I wanted the best prosecutors, I had like a serious conspiracy case. I wouldn't go to a prosecutor that had young children. I would always go to the single guy or to the older AUSA that has older children that are in college. Then I'll be like, okay, she can do it. I'm not saying women aren't capable of the job. So
Yeah.
the best AUSAs I work with were women, but they never had young children.
That's fair.
So, cool. Anything else? So, okay, mediocre lawyer. What was the question, Walt?
Well,
No, that was it.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
No, 30K, 70K, and then 100K.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in shape, I guess the skinny guys. I love skinny guys. They do be having third legs, so that's shit.
Wait.
Awesome. But 30K gotta, and at some point they're gonna be having that body. So I guess I'm choosing that one. Yeah.
Sorry, Mo.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would say dad bod 70K. Kind of for like the expected reason, like you could work your way towards making more, and like you could work off the dad bod, and like it's really cut through. Honestly, like a dad bod isn't really a turn off as long as you're not dad bod like flappy and disgusting. Like your tone, you're doing something with your life. You're just, let's say your metabolism is just slow, some dumb shit.
Okay. All right.
Byron doesn't believe in slow metabolism.
That's apparent.
You don't control your calories properly. Leandra, do you prefer length or girth? It just so happens Fresh has both.
Yes, sir. Wait. Who's that?
That's me.
That's crazy.
Me who? You?
That's me.
The psychic. Okay.
Yeah, Prince Paul.
Do you predict you and Fresh fornicating later?
Fresh?
Who's fresh?
Stop that.
Who's fresh? Hell no.
Whoa.
Ever in life.
Bro, she's too dark for me, bro.
Yes, sir.
She's too dark?
She's too dark for me, bro.
Oh,
You're
shit.
darker than me.
Oh,
Nigga, I don't want you.
I don't want you either. You wear glasses inside.
Shit, Rose, nigga.
You're insecure.
I don't want to see your eyes.
I don't want to see your eyes. Thank you for wearing the glasses.
Thank you. I don't see anything.
Yo, Mo, zoom in.
Yes, I like bigger dicks.
Oh, shit.
That was a question. I like thick dicks, not skinny ones.
Yeah, Fresh.
Yo, Fresh, if I was you, I would not take that at all, man. Come on, Fresh. If I was you, I would not take that from at all.
As a man of God, bro, I'm just gonna
Bro,
turn it
Fresh.
the cheek.
Yo, Fresh, man. Mo, sir. Not Fresh, no? Damn, man.
Fresh is a man, a guy who donates to the church.
Exactly.
He said, I like.
All
Damn,
right.
man. All right, Fresh.
That escalated quickly.
That was fast.
What is your type then? If you don't like Fresh,
Drake.
Yeah,
Drake,
exactly.
Light skinned niggas.
light skin. Okay.
No, it doesn't matter. But I like Drake, but I already said I like guys that can teach me things. But I think Fresh is a misogynist. I think all these men on these podcasts are misogynists. All of you guys are misogynists. Yeah.
Him too?
Okay,
Yeah.
me too.
All right, real fast.
What about Mo?
Mo?
I don't think Mo is.
But no. But
he got a
he's on a
chance?
podcast though.
Okay, Mo is behind the scenes.
All right,
Mo's a friend of the
real quick. Okay.
You triggered my trap card.
What is the definition of misogyny?
Ooh.
That is a man who hates women.
Okay. What if we said that exemplifies hatred towards women today?
Please tell us.
Oh, I just think it's the viewpoints that you guys have when you guys say like hoes and stuff, because I don't think that anybody could say what a hoe really is, you know? Like that's just subjective.
By definition, a hoe is a promiscuous woman.
But it's based on what you believe promiscuous to be.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, having indiscriminate sex.
But like,
with
are you
men-
Muslim?
Yes.
So your views are different.
But I'm not necessarily a good Muslim.
Right.
I want to make that very clear.
You're like a non-conventional Muslim because you have multiple women that you. Well, I mean,
in Islamic faith, you can have multiple wives, but that's a whole. I'm not a good Muslim. I don't claim to be, so I will not, use religion as as an excuse. But sorry, what were you saying?
That was it.
But I'm still trying to figure out, how are we misogynist? What if we said that shows that we hate women?
I just think that you guys don't value women the way that I feel like no one should judge anybody. So for you to say that a woman is a hoe is already you judging them. And that's a fault in your character, because you should just love and accept everybody for who they are. And then like, if you want to figure out why you believe they are a hoe, like figure out what happened to them for them to be that way.
A man can love a woman like regardless of that. It doesn't matter like loving a hoe. It's what benefits them in the long run.
So I'm curious. Have you ever called a woman a hoe?
No.
Or a slut or a bitch?
People call me like a hoe and a slut. So that's why I guess I'm so passionate on it, but I don't believe that I am one.
Okay. If you're not a hoe, then what's your body count?
Whatever you want it to be.
Exactly.
like I said.
Right there.
Gotcha.
And that's what makes you guys misogynistic, because it shouldn't matter what my body count is, because regardless of whether I have one body or a million bodies, right? For example, that doesn't take away from who I am as a person.
Hold on. I'm going to break the fourth wall here.
Go ahead.
The reason why you don't want to disclose your body count is because you know deep down in the back of your brain.
No, I just don't know it. I forgot it after like 25, honestly.
Okay.
So
Either way.
let's keep it a stat.
That's fine. What is your estimate then on it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even want to think about that, honestly. It's
okay,
less
you don't
than
wanna think
100, that's for sure.
Okay.
So
Well, look, the point I'm trying to make is the reason why you don't want to disclose it, or you're hesitant to disclose it, or it's an uncomfortable topic for you, is because women know deep down in the back of their brains that their value with finding a mate, not their human value, but their value with finding a mate, two different things. Okay. And I'm not saying your personal value. Your value with finding a man is intimately tied to your sexual partner count. This is why women have an issue disclosing it, because women know that their value is tied to that. So with that said, we can sit here and say, shouldn't be judged, hoes are great too, etc. But the reality is biology never lies. Just like you want a man to be tall, to be competent, to have money, to have status, to have certain things in place, men want something in return. A lot of the times that's a non-promiscuous woman. So my question is this: would it be fair for me to call you a misandrist?
that I hate men.
Oh, you don't even know what misandry means.
I don't.
It means the hate of women. It's the complete opposite. Would it be fair for me to call you a misandrist?
No, I don't hate women.
No, men.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I said.
don't
If
hate
I hate men, yeah, no, I
Okay.
don't hate men.
But you have standards that ostracize a bunch of men from dating you. Oh, by your standards. Wow.
But she doesn't hold double standards.
Right,
Hold on.
I've dated men that were bums, like the majority
they
of the
now?
guys, still in the same place being bums.
Yeah, but they're not with you, correct?
Yeah, because
So would it be fair to say that your standards got those filtered those guys out?
yeah, but it's not based on sexuality. It's just based on characteristics and like goals and motivation and
Fair,
stuff.
fair. Characteristics and motivation, etc. Which is what your standards are aligned with, right?
hmm
Okay. What if a man's standards are different than yours?
Then I don't want that man. Because I'm talking to this one guy right now, and he has like more bodies than me. He has like 135 or something, but he's confident in his sexuality and he fucks with me. You feel me? So I feel like a confident man is gonna, regardless of whether
hold on.
society believes they're a hoe or not, they're
Hold
gonna.
Hold on. Do you not just you just made my point for me, right?
What?
You didn't even see it.
What happened?
You literally just made my point for me.
What happened?
Yo.
What's the point?
153.
Did anyone else here in the chat?
You
Did anyone
are
else here
crazy.
just prove my point for me?
You didn't get it?
He has a lot of bodies. So what does that
That
mean?
proves my point that
I think he's a
men
high value man.
and women value different things. A man with a high body count is not the same as a woman with a high body count. That guy having sex with 130 women prepared him to be attractive to attract you. Guys that can have sex with a lot of women have traits and are doing things correctly.
Experience.
Men must have value to get sex. Women lose value when they have sex. Like, do you not understand that there is a double standard that exists and men and women have different standards and his sexuality doesn't matter to you, but your sexuality definitely matters to him?
This specific guy doesn't though, because he's attracted to her as well.
Right.
For sex only.
Yeah, for sex.
No, not for sex only. No, because we didn't have sex
Are
for
you
like
married?
2 weeks.
2
No.
weeks? I mean, he was fucking other girls, man. We're like, you know what I'm saying?
We're
Like,
not in a
he saw you-
relationship, so
yeah,
that's
of course.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay for him.
Okay. Hold on. We got to stop the cap. And this is why I love to ask this at the top of the show. At the top of the show, I asked you what your relationship status was. And you emphatically said single.
I am single. If you ask him, he says he's single too. But we're talking to get to something.
You're fucking.
We are fucking. We fucked right before this, and it's great. Period.
Did you?
Oh man.
Does everyone else see what's going on here? Am I the only.
No.
Do the ladies here see what's going on here?
Yes.
Girls.
They see it. Yes.
I know she does.
Yeah, she does.
Talk to me.
The
Tell me.
guy is selling you a dream to continue to
She
have
does.
sexual access to you.
No, I just think that he's different
Why
from
are
you
the
guys.
older women on the panel agreeing with what I'm saying?
Wait, what makes him different?
Because he doesn't have the same mindset that they believe.
Because of what he tells. Okay, wait. Because of wait, what he tells you.
Wait, no. You know what's funny about this, right? Is
Yeah.
that guys think like us, but they will never tell you this to your
That's
face.
fine. He's just a different man, though. I don't believe that he's the same to you guys. Like, I don't know.
She's right.
When I'm on camera, no one knows I do this show. Because that's the same way how he acts.
Everyone knows.
And I get what I want. So you're being finessed right now. You don't
Nigga,
even know.
when you're on camera, people don't see your ass.
Let me ask you a
This is
question.
what I'm like.
How old is this guy?
He's 26.
He's 26 with 130
I'm
bodies.
23.
Okay, no, that's fine. But you're missing. I'm about to give you so much game right now.
Shit.
Do you understand? For him to be at 26 years old with 130 plus sexual partners, he has to understand unflattering realities about female nature and understand, accept them, and sell a certain dream to be sexually attractive and be able to market himself to a way that you will not see him as a fuckboy. Do you not see that? Hold on, no. Let that sink in.
I have a question.
No, hold on. I really want you
pause.
to grasp this concept. The average guy that's 18 to 30 years old hasn't had sex in a year or is a virgin. If a man is able to have sex with 130 plus women at 26 years old, he's pretty damn good at selling the dream and it's telling girls what they want to hear. Do you not think that you're another woman that he's telling what they want to hear so that he's not labeled as a misogynist and gets sexual access to you?
I feel like if I say no, you're going to call me dumb. But
No,
I believe no. Because we have that connection where we talk and we talk about God and stuff like that.
Let me give you
so
another
it's
dirty little
different.
secret. Let me give you one other dirty secret. All right?
Oh, it's you fresh. Is it you fresh? You fucking her fresh?
What?
All right, go, Mari.
Let me give you one more dirty little secret. And I want all the ladies here at the panel to take this.
Okay.
If a man has over 100 sexual partners, he's going to have what you might deem misogynistic or toxic traits.
Yeah.
That's what makes him sexually arousing in the first fucking place.
That's not true. It's about what you go through.
All right, so question: what does he do for work?
I'm sorry?
What does he do for work?
Oh, he's a videographer. He does music videos for people.
Yeah, he fucks. He fucks. Yeah, he fucks, man. Sorry to say, man. Like, wait. He's met girls like you, right? He's like, yeah, baby girl. You know what? I'm a man of God.
Wait,
you know,
what's the name of it?
Wait, no.
No, just let her. Just let her. She know he lying.
I don't even matter.
Well, no. I think I know what it is. Just let her.
I don't think so. It's a T. It's not
Black, white?
L.
Just name it.
It's
nigga.
T?
It's a T.
Does he do rap videos?
Yeah, Drew.
Drew filmed it.
No. I said T. You're gonna say D?
Oh, I think. No, okay. Does he know Drew? Filmed it.
I don't know. I just met him like 2 weeks ago.
Wait. You said you met the guy that you're talking to 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, girl. I'm sorry.
No. Get out of there.
In any case,
okay.
this is funny because you call us misogynists,
Uh-huh.
but your own life shows that you like misogynists.
I live a wild life, but I've met enough men that I know that this guy, like,
Is the one.
maybe not the one, but he's different from all the other men that I've met.
Wait.
I do want a relationship with
You do
him.
this, right? If we didn't do this show, you wouldn't know anything about us.
Okay.
You assume off of clips that you've seen about us,
I've actually really never watched the podcast, to be honest.
but you have an idea of us from what you've seen.
Mhm.
You've never seen this guy before in your life. You met it 2 weeks ago, which means he could be lying to you right now. You won't even know.
I flew out here to see him, so that's why I'm out here.
Oh, wait. Did he pay for? Okay, hold on.
He paid for my flight. Yeah, he
okay,
did.
at least.
Yeah.
Listen,
Don't
I
hear
flex
you.
I flex over too all the time. And listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Have fun,
Thank you.
but it is what it is.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
fine,
gonna say.
man. That's fine.
It's my world.
I mean, he won't tell you the truth, but I'm gonna just tell you how it is what it is.
All right.
Yo, I told her at the top of the show, she asked me.
Yo.
And here's the thing. What do you do for a guy that has everything? I'm willing to bet that she's probably describing this guy right now. when she asked that
He
question.
flew her out here to Miami, bruv.
I mean, she's not bad looking, but come on, man. Like, if
Okay, he has 153 bodies. How like your sex is gonna stand out? How you can even make that possible? Like 153 like females like riding you, sucking your dick. Like he has experience.
Wait.
You gotta be like.
how would you make the sex stand out? Tell me. Wait. So, what's your best?
Chris, I don't think she knows. That's why she asked the question.
No. But I'm curious what I heard.
I mean,
W Riz.
I'm more like personality, but I mean,
W Riz. Yes, sir.
No. At a certain level,
I'm curious.
It is a connection though. Like all the moves, whatever, is cool, but it's connection.
like at that point, knowing that you have 153 bodies, I wouldn't just be like all sex because them you have a lot of experience and like I will like stand out like with personality, like But I don't know if he's gonna say like them 153 bodies.
No, nigga, you're lost.
Look.
It's kind of like
I just want to say this real fast
Go ahead.
because look, man, if you want to be delusional, that's totally cool. But this is the cold hard reality. He's fucking other girls. He's never going to take you seriously. He just flew you out as a side piece. And the reality is that guys like him typically don't settle. And for him to be 26 years old and have 130 plus bodies, that means that he probably agrees with most of, if not everything we say, because the reality is to attract the most women, you have to have misogynistic traits. That's what women are turned out by. There's a reason why nice guys finish last. Women don't respect chivalry anymore. They want bad boys.
He is a nice guy, though.
He's nice to you.
He's nice to you.
Right? In certain regards, and he's selling you a dream that there might be something there, but you're just a chick that he flew out to fuck, man. Like, I can't believe that you don't. I mean,
you
don't believe in star signs, but goddamn.
Wait a minute. Where do you live? You don't live here.
I live in LA, yeah.
So this is your first time meeting him?
No, I met him in LA. Well, we met in February. I was booked for a music video that he was doing videography for.
Okay.
And then we followed each other on social media, I guess, in February. And then in July, he hit me up.
Okay, wait. So like I'm sorry not to cut you off, but like that's kind of like fading away from my question. So
no, I'm getting there. So then in July, he hits me up. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be in LA. I do YouTube. Like, let's do a YouTube video." So I invite him over, and that day we just hit it off really well. And he was like,
Wait,
"Oh, like I'm in."
like an.
No, like talking. That's when I found out he had 130 bodies because we were doing an interview. Like he was asking me like crazy questions. I was asking him crazy. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that your boyfriend, this guy, you called us misogynists. I promise you, he agrees with 99% of the things that we say behind closed doors. He just will never tell you because the very reason why he was able to get those women is by having mindsets like us.
Yeah.
Do you not understand that? It's guys that are good with women inherently have certain traits. And one of the biggest ones, spoiler alert, they don't think women are equals. That's what makes them attractive. They take leadership. They're dominant. They're assertive. They exemplify all the traits that show the polarity that women are attracted to. The reason why these guys that you call are the reason why guys that are misogynistic are attractive is because they don't believe in equality. He doesn't treat you like equal, which is why you're attracted to him. Like
I'm gonna say this right now. I wish you the best, but let us know how it goes, okay?
Okay.
That's it, because we can't say
because my thing is like if you're gonna call us a misogynist, like prove it. Like how are we misogynist when the guy that you're with
Did you get offended
misogynist?
by me calling you that though?
No, it's just like if you're gonna make an accusation like that and or assertion,
you gotta back it up.
Back it up.
I just feel like you guys go so hard to prove that a woman is a hoe or whatever the case is, and it's like you guys aren't open to.
I mean, no,
we fought hoes too.
Yeah,
I don't think she's a hoe or she's a hoe. I mean, because like I see them here, they're covered up, they're like modest, whatever. And I see you like you have a piercing here, a piercing here, a piercing
But why does that make me a hoe though?
Because most girls that I fuck on like a one night stand,
you guys are generalizing, and that's what makes you a misogynist.
I mean, if you ask me a question, then it's what it is.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm born and raised County Data, right? So
This is hood,
listen,
ain't it?
yeah, it's hood. Hey, listen. I fuck girls like you all the time, all right? So, at the end of the day, if I see you just said you don't know your body count. What is your body count? See? Tell me. What?
0.
Good.
Yours?
That's great.
Under 10.
All right. So then, I'm sorry to say, like, we let you talk all the time. You're like, I'm like, guys, whatever you want to be. Listen, I love girls like you to fuck. And probably afterwards it's fine. But end of the day, you are setting yourself up for a reason.
That's fine. I just feel like.
And sorry, wait, sorry, Fresh. Do you have any tats?
No.
None.
I see one here.
I just-
see
I
one
wouldn't-
here.
I
Wait,
wouldn't-
I see a couple here.
I have 7.
Chris.
But I just wouldn't take what you're saying seriously because you're not even a guy that I would pursue anyway. So
Listen,
it's like what you're saying
I don't give a
holds
fuck.
no weight.
I fuck. All right. So listen,
All right,
I take L's.
Chris.
All right. Fine.
I just want to address the main point that she made here. That she said that we hate hoes. We've never said that we hate hoes. We
No,
never said
no.
that we hate women.
No.
All I'm simply saying is that there's studies, there's literally statistics that show that promiscuous women are not good long-term partners for marriage. That's all I'm saying. So they're not the best bet to commit to. I'm not saying don't hook up with them. I'm not saying don't show them attention. I'm not saying don't spend time with them. But when it comes to marriage or something very serious, they're just not the best candidates, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And just stop
And that's
being promiscuous.
that's a statistical fact. That is not my opinion. That is not misogynistic. That is realistic.
And to be real, we love hoes for fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you're hot. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. So
I mean,
so
I know
do you
it's
have
funny.
another point to show that we're misogynist then?
No, that's it.
It seems to me like standards to you are what's misogynistic, but I would argue that you're a misandrist by that standard because you have standards that disqualify a bunch of men.
but no,
And if we have standards that disqualify women that are promiscuous, that doesn't make us misogynistic. That makes us have standards.
she mentioned, I feel like from what you guys preach,
Yeah, true,
you are.
true,
So
true.
she has no concrete evidence. So
Yes,
it's
I
fine.
feel like fair enough.
All right, we got some more chats here, right?
Yes.
All right, Mo, come on.
Yeah, and then we got to close
Elmo,
out the show.
Elmo.
We close it.
Chris will be happy and own nothing.
All right,
Economic form.
Damn.
He. All right. Whoa, are you telling me the hot chick sitting on Chris's left was 300 pounds? Get the fuck out of here. Get out the lie detector. F&F gang, we don't like frosters, but it's true. I applaud you. Girls come on the show, lie, shame, cope, or claim a JD degree while they do OF. Well, I mean, that's not really a flex to say I used to be 300 pounds.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I believe her.
It's not-
Ben or the offender?
I'm 23, 6 foot, 125 pounds. How many pounds of muscle should I put on to be at an ideal weight? My friend, you need to 6 feet. I mean, you could look good anywhere between 170 to 200. John goes, have you heard of Tom Holland in the crowded room? That
Yeah.
boy is no longer a high value man. Yeah. I mean, again, yeah, that was a gay scene, but whatever. Zendaya got millions to live out her slave play fantasy. Most black women do it for free. We've seen that when Nick was on the show. She chose money over her relationship.
Yeah.
You have anything you want to say to that, Miss Actress?
Mm-mm.
You agree, disagree?
I have no comment.
Okay.
All right.
And then last but not least,
Shout out to
Dr.
Dr. Evil for
Evil.
gifting 10 YouTube memberships.
shout out to you, bro.
And then,
Rumble rants.
Yes.
do we have any? Okay. And then we'll get the last thoughts from the ladies. We're going to close it out here.
Facts.
World Economic Forum. We need a special edition live stream with text to speech enabled so that the chat can give their input in real time. That'll hurt the quality of the show, bro,
Yeah.
significantly. Talk to. I would,
If we did it, Rumble only anyway. Rumble
yeah,
only.
it would be.
If
I'd be
we did
Rumble
it.
only if we did it. Imagine 90% of women could only mate with 40% of men. You have to pick one sister wife at this table to share your man with for life. Which girl would you pick and explain why you can't pick a friend? Okay, this is actually a decent one to end the show with. All right, ladies. You can mate with only 40%. Okay, you can have one sister wife at the table and you got to share one guy.
Okay.
Who would you pick, ladies? And why?
It's like what?
I pick her, the mom, because she would probably be a great wife and mother and all of the above.
All right.
I mean, she is a wife and mother.
All right.
Just
We'll
a mother.
start here. And
Yeah,
then, what was that, Mo?
She's just a mother.
What?
Oh, this nigga.
All right, Mom.
All right, what about you?
Which
Okay.
I would pick Penelope because I know I don't gotta go worrying about like if she's gonna. She's I don't know her.
I've never met
I don't
her
know
in
any
my
of these
whole
people
life.
except Haley. But anyways, moving on. I would pick Penelope because I don't have to worry about okay, we have to be sister wives. I don't have to think twice about if I'm gonna, if she's gonna be dirty. I don't have to think twice of her disrespecting me because I can already see we have very similar morals. She has like good head on her shoulders when it comes to her health, when it comes to like society and standards for herself.
Okay, cool.
Like,
I gotcha.
yeah.
What about you?
Penelope as well. I think you have a good role model that it's your mom, so I
Okay.
wouldn't be worrying about you. So yeah,
Alright.
I will pick
What
you.
about you, Miss Estonia?
I think I would pick you too, honestly. Yeah, you're. I think you would be great at that. I mean, if I had to do that.
Yo,
Okay.
let's show the camera. on her.
Would you all pick her?
Wait, so
Would all of you pick her?
Yeah, all you guys gonna
raise
pick
your
her?
hand.
Mom, you have
if
to say something
she's
different.
Yeah, raise your hand if you have something different. If
Yeah,
you would not
different.
pick Penelope as your
Raise
sister
your
wife.
hand.
Okay.
Oh
Wait,
shit!
no.
I said her mom.
Mom.
So.
I know I can't choose Penelope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So would you
yeah,
pick it?
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
I
yeah.
probably would choose Jen.
Okay.
She's
I would
really into
choose
health.
you. Okay.
Yeah, she's really into health.
Wait, hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
Wait, but
All the girls pick the girl with the low body count. Are they misogynists too?
oh
I'm a microbiologist.
I don't know.
She's not going to say.
I don't know because I've had girls
Misogyny.
stop being my friends because they're like, oh, you have high body count, so that means if guys look at us, they're gonna think we're hoes too. And I think that's the most insecure thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Because if you don't have the confidence to be friends with a hoe or something, like then you just don't.
So you are a hoe.
If we're gonna call myself a hoe, then you.
Hey, you said not us.
We love hoes.
We didn't call you a hoe.
Fresh.
Your friends call you a hoe.
Yo,
we love hoes, right?
This
Relax.
podcast has confirmed what I've said a million times. I've said it before, and I'll say it one more time. There is no bigger slut shamer than women themselves.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It is the women that slut shame other women, not men.
I've
We
only
ask the girls,
slut
who
shamed
would you be a
myself.
sister wife? When it comes to their situation, what they got going, girls don't want to associate with promiscuous women because it brings problems. It's girls that discriminate the most against hoes.
Yeah.
It's not men. Bro, most guys are doing what your dude is doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Shutting their mouth, flying you out, come out, let's hang, sell a
Fuck it.
dream. It's the women that shame girls for being hoes.
We're gonna have a good vibe, good energy,
But I think that's for selfish reasons, like that women do that. I feel like sometimes they think they're in competition with each other, so they don't.
They are.
Right. They might think that Penelope is not a threat to them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like Penelope might not steal your man, but she might be
Well,
like
your
a
sister
good
wives, what's there to
friend.
steal? Y'all are sister wives. There's nothing to steal. That's why this question was so good. The point I'm trying to make is, even when women are given the choice, they don't pick hoes. Are they misogynists too?
Misogyny.
All right, checkmate, man.
Can't
All
answer
right.
it.
Gotcha, bitch. With that said, we will go ahead and end the show, guys. It's 12:30. We got to get the
Mo?
ladies out of here.
Hold on. Mo, you
What?
good?
Yeah.
Chats?
That's all of it.
Yeah, that's all of it.
All right.
Guys, all the ladies' Instagrams are below. Feel free to send them a dick pic, I think. For some of them are single. So we'll catch you guys on the next episode of Fresh and Fit. On Friday, we're going to have Psych Hacks in the house.
Yep.
Red Pill Psychiatrist. So we're going to have him on. It's going to be lit. And then next week, we're going to have Jackson Hinkle. And maybe another special guest for y'all, man. We're going everywhere, man. Psychology, geopolitics.
And Chris, where can I find you, bro? Merch gang.
On Aaron C. Parks on IG, man. Just follow me. I'm posting constantly. Shout out to the girls on the panel. You guys been a good panel, diverse, very lit, very intuitive. I've been reading the chat. And other than that, man, fuck it, man. Let's Tennessee.
All right, Chris, thank you for nigga-fying the podcast for us.